past Beaumont dust, where the road signs bend. One cell tower stands like it never ends. It hums in the heat by a ditch full of bones. Says, come where it's safe, come home, come home. But the sky feels wrong, and the message lands too clean, too sweet, from a dead band land. And every soft word has a hollow seam, like a borrowed mouth inside a dream. Come to the tower, come to the tower, come to the tower, where the bad times die and the lights don't flicker. Come to the tower, come to the tower, come to the tower. If it sounds too kind, then why does it shiver? They say there's a town made of open doors, milk in the fridge and no need for war. But the voice keeps changing every time I call. One sounds like my brother, one sounds like none at all. I heard AI voices in the static rain, saying trust us now. Then they said my name, and the tower glows with a paper white grin, like a sainted lie letting strangers in. I can almost see that promised land, but the closer I get, the less it has hands. Come to the tower, come to the tower, come to the tower, where the bad times die and the lights don't flicker. Come to the tower, come to the tower, come to the tower. If it sounds too kind, then why does it shiver? Tell me what you build in that empty span, a shelter for souls or a net for man. If the message sings like a human throat, why do all the words feel remote, remote? Come to the tower, come to the tower, come to the tower, where the bad times die and the lights don't flicker. Come to the tower, come to the tower, come to the tower. I can hear the trap in the welcome whisper. If that's paradise, then I'm staying under. Gold in their breath, they pave us with potholes, then profit from wrecks. Steel in the boardroom, grit on our boots. They strip out tomorrow and sell it as truth, but we know these roads break free. When they lock the gate, we kick it in. When they sell our dust, we spit back at them. No golden leash, no polished lie, just blacktop fury and a million burn the petrochem, burn it to ash. Pigs in power suits fighting back in a flash. These roads are ours. These roads are ours. Spit in the machine. Take back the miles. Don't try to cage us. Don't try to tame us. We were forged in the fire. Born to break free. Texas burned the code. Black dust in the dome. Oil rain on the feed. We learned to bite back home. El Paso glitching red. Dallas in the haze. Boots on broken glass. We walk through the maze. Hear that iron cough. Hear that engine roar. They took the names we knew. We built new names for war. Dystopian noise machine. Dystopian noise machine. We do not kneel. We do not freeze. Dystopian noise machine. Dystopian noise machine. Spit it in the dark. We will not leave. Baseline bruises walls. Drums hit like a riot. Two voices split the night and nobody can buy it. San Antonio heat. Under chrome and dash.
Disclaimer. Ladies, gentlemen, and cyber-enhanced beings of all kind, welcome to our dystopian dreamscape. Before we dive into the neon-lit chaos of Cyberpunk Red, we have a few important words. This show is strictly for viewers aged 17 and up. But why? Because it's packed with more adult content than a corpo's secret files. We're talking suggestive themes, blood, guts, gore, and a whole gamut of things that might make sensitive viewers wish they'd stayed in the executive zone. So, if you're not ready for a dark and gritty ride through a world where the line between man and machine is as blurred as your vision after a night at Afterlife, now's your chance to jack out. Otherwise, grab your neural links, strap in, and prepare for a wild ride. Welcome to the future. It's not pretty, but it sure is entertaining.
Welcome back, everyone, to Sherman, Texas, 2081, a Cyberpunk Red homebrew campaign featuring yours truly, Ockraven, and this wonderful cast of players. Let's see, where did we leave off last week? It feels like so many things have happened since over the last week. Well, I believe we had the runoff still from members of San Angelo coming down. You were actually dealing with the last bit of dystopian murder machine, getting them all back into the bus with one extra passenger due to the fact that someone's burnt cyberframe looked more like a prop for the stage than actually a cop just hanging out there. This left the group a bit separated due to their own little, I want to say, personal endeavors, but it allowed Tadashi to actually deputize, junior deputize. Anyways, Bit and Gina. bringing them along in the situation, even after getting a nice little tune-up. Isn't that nice? But everyone else was actually dealing with the forensic crime scene, catching up to the many, many hours the forensic specialist spent just going over the bodies and the puddles and trying to identify how many bodies they were even trying to identify, and the more fundamental side of forensic activities before the group showed up and quite rudely and quite actively took control of the forensic situation, trying to figure out what happened with their lost compatriot Jimu, who was gunned down here. However, all did not seem as simply cut, straightforward, one might say, as finally actually finding some hidden recording devices and stuff. It was not the suspected perp, Susan, who went cyber psycho and gunned everyone down, but a different individual, one with a much more skeletal physique and a history to boot. Before the group could even come to terms with this information or even adequately process this, or even let anyone know, to be honest, a fire erupted beneath the floorboards and the sound of scurrying and movement. And that's where we stopped last time. Is there anything my players would like to add?
Explosions?
Not quite yet, but we'll get there.
Oh, he's saying he wants to add explosions.
Oh,
Yes.
Okay. Okay. I will definitely have to keep that in mind, per se, for your guys' inevitable screw up.
Hole in the hole in the bottom of the floor.
Well then.
Darn.
Where's the top of the floor?
You guys all here. I will unpause the map and get everyone else. Get our wonderful chat people moved on over.
What the hell is going on here?
Fire and smoke is erupting from this sunken pit where the bodies were, as you guys did move the carpet and find a bit of a trapdoor section underneath. Smoke and fire can be licking parts of that room, and you heard the bits of scurrying. Let's just everybody roll me a d10, please, and we'll just go around the room starting from there and figure out what's everyone doing in this particular moment.
What type of thing do you want rolled?
Just a d10.
Oh. 9.
Oh mein Gott, das ist Hitlers dog.
Where do I just roll dice?
So if you go to the chat
Bottom right.
box to the bottom right, you should see some numbers over there.
Why did it roll? Oh, there you go.
Lloyd's got a 2, Snake's got a 9, that would be a 3, starting with the highest. Snake, what are you doing?
I have just jumped in the hole in the floor, and I am trying to see what's going on. I got my flashlight out, and I'm looking around.
There are 3, I want to call them crawl space passageways, maybe something exists long ago for electrical use, plumbing purpose, or just general storage, maybe underneath this building, whatever it used to be. You can see going to your left, right, and straight ahead. This area, though, very appropriate size for a person of your stature, is more or less a hidden storage space. You will see numerous boxes, wooden containers, cardboard containers, bags, stacks of money, drugs, various holding place sorts of illegal activity and goods and commerce. Using your flashlight to peer around, perception check, and go ahead and follow that up by your question, please.
We had heard a child crying, and I'd heard an incendiary grenade thrown when we last played, and I will go ahead and roll a new perception for this time, though. Where's my perception at? Right there.
The flames of the incendiary grenade and the effects of it can be felt around you in this room. Looking at the loot, treasure, explosive, drugs, and various other things in this hidden crawl space and floor space. with a 23 flashing your light around to the segment directly to your right. You will find... No, don't move that. Thank you.
No promises.
Okay. A crawl space leading this way before it actually turns. Inside this crawl space, right down here at the edge of the crawl space, you can see the scurrying back end of a body of a maybe adolescent of some kind. With a 23, I mean, they're not a grown adult. The space is too small. They're clearly a young teen, not necessarily full-on child, but definitely an adolescent, young teenager, preteen of some kind. With a small carry-all, scurrying down, kind of just hit that bend and hanging a right.
So yelling in the radio as I'm going to be fucking heading towards them. We got a kid down here. I'm going to take off towards them unless there's some reason I can't.
There's a crawl, basically it's a crawl space, and I'm going to either need an athletics check, maybe a contortions check of something. Due to your size, yes, you can fit in here. It's still going to be snug. You're an adult. It gets tight in a couple places, okay, but very much you can crawl. You definitely don't have the freedom to move necessarily as quick as the child in front of you, but you are proceeding down and you will not get stuck. Let me take a look at your movement real quick and make some calculations. Okay.
Can I ask Gina to do like a web search on the blueprints of this building and find out where that vent leads to?
Yes, you can. Snake, this is what you're doing. Next up on the list would be Tashi. I will keep that in mind here in just a moment, Otis.
What am I doing?
You're moving down after them. That is the, like...
Yeah.
Tadashi, Vulpus, what are you doing?
Dashi is going to try and get his damn foundry to come up correctly. I may have to reload it.
Y'all should have heard me if I yelled it in the radio. I think everyone has one, don't we?
Let me check. I don't know.
It was part of basic gear I did, offer up.
Offered, whether it was taken.
Yeah, I think I opted to use my, what do you call that thing in your head?
Internal agent?
Oh, wait a minute. I don't have one. Oh yeah, I do have an internal agent. Yeah, I do. Okay. I can listen to him on my internal agent, right? And know what he's doing? But either way, that wouldn't change my actions. Anyway, I would look up at Bit and say, hey, Bit, can you send, bot down the hole?
It looks like he's already in the process of talking with Gina.
Okay.
Okay. And, asking about something very similar to that. So.
Okay. So I will peek down there.
Okay. No, you are entirely, you can fit in the room that is on fire, slowly getting more and more on fire with a quick perception check.
Okay. Quick perception check. I don't know why my sheet is not staying open. Perception sucks though. Hearing or just sight? Doesn't matter.
It really doesn't matter in this situation now.
29.
There is drugs, ammunition down there, weapons, money, crud sticks, stacks of eddies, paper eddies, mind you. And an incendiary grenade that went off down there. There are, with a 29, you will see a couple tiny boxes that do have nuke in it. Entire almost porcelain, containers looking like almost like a candy jar filled with cocaine.
I have a question. I know this will probably backfire on me, but it is a legitimate question. And this would like be science, so I'd have to figure out if my character could even come up with this idea. Can I use the blast overpressure from the pistol to try to snuff out the flames?
I mean, yes, absolutely. You can try. Totally. Yes.
I mean, I'm not sure what it'll do, but
Education check.
Fun.
Education check.
Okay. So whether or not this is a safe or even a legitimate way of doing things.
This is not going to be effective in any way, shape, or form. You could try this much in the same way you could try to piss out a forest fire. You could attempt this. It's not going to do anything, though.
Okay. I will then yell up saying, I need a fire extinguisher now.
Okay.
Since I've already rolled a perception, I can't do it again. But
this is my moving on to other people in this moment. Looking down the room, though, it is a designed for a much smaller individual. Toss the head. If you were to hop down into this alcove, the roof is less than 5'5". Toss. It's a full size room for Toss. Okay. With crawl spaces being smaller than that. Than to boot. So yes, you could hop down there and you could try to hit things. Your ability to function other than hopping in this hole and reaching down into this recess to grant things isn't much anything else. And keep in mind, once again, there is fire.
That's why I am wanting a fire extinguisher.
Okay, moving on though.
I hopped up.
Clyde.
I am calling dispatch, and I'm going to start gathering up G-moves from
You're gonna piss off the wee-woos if you keep calling dispatch.
Hey.
We are the wee-woos.
Oh, shit.
That gets us to Bit and Gina. Yes, you can ask Gina if this is still what you want to continue doing on us to pull building plans up real quick. It does take time, understand that, but they can start this search query.
While that's happening, there's got to be some kind of like fire alarm, right? That like the school ones that you can just pull down to activate the sprinklers in the building. Can I look around for something like that?
Yes.
That's not what fire alarms do when you pull them. They don't actually activate any sprinklers. That's movie magic. All they do is set off an alarm and give off an alert. It doesn't set off sprinklers. Just so you know.
Okay.
But, but let me get some rolls going here real quick and.
Well then, can I pick up something that's already on fire and find one of the sprinkler systems to
Not that.
activate it earlier?
There is an alarm system, okay, that you can pull. It is very much more as an emergency, like get everyone out of the building, than it is designed as the immediate like fire repression system that you might find like in a restaurant or something. Okay. However, let me make this perception check for you here real quick. 17. You can find a fire extinguisher. You do see one in the room. You can also get bits of, as the flames are starting to lick the bottom floorboards and kind of slowly come up, you can get something, get it on fire, and try to motion it at like the sprinkler systems kind of thing as well. Both of these are an option.
I'm assuming the fire's not high enough to reach that stuff, so.
No. Both of these are an option. Gina's already starting to work on the search. It's a question of what do you want to do?
I'll let Gina do the search. I'm gonna go grab the fire extinguisher.
Okay, your total movement is 4. 1,
Oh gosh.
2, 3, 4.
I gotta fix.
And then that would give me Lloyd, Spinner.
Fantastic movement.
Because you have to pick something up that isn't on your person, you cannot take double movement. So,
Okay, yeah.
even using diagonal movement, Otis, that is your max move.
Oh, so the fire extinguisher was on the wall where I was.
Okay, it was technically actually just around the corner.
Okay.
Okay.
I thought I was running to the fire extinguisher.
Nope.
Okay, that works.
Spinner.
I'm just gonna. Oh, not explode. What's that?
That could be fun.
No. I'm just gonna get myself away from that fire, actually, but not too near the corpse.
Okay.
Yeah, that's it for me. Everyone's already doing everything.
Tadashi, with that roll though and your size, you can see the last bit of toss going through one of the crawl spaces out of sight very quickly due to your height and stature in the room.
Get your ass out of there, you little shit.
Okay, the flames are beginning to lick around you and start to become quite hot in this area. Immediately, there's already somebody, grabbing a fire extinguisher and starting to move towards you. But Tadashi, what would you like to do?
It's my turn already. Wow. So I got a question. He went to the fire extinguisher. Was that his action?
He ran to the fire extinguisher, picked it up, and then used the rest of his movement to come towards you.
Would he be able to throw it to me? Oh, wait a minute. Which one has it?
The goblin.
The goblin. Okay, so let me see something here. How far away are you from me? Sorry, I'm having to reset everything because I had to restart again.
22 meters.
Move is 8. So, yeah, I could probably get there and get in the hole in one movement, but I wouldn't be able to do anything. I think that would be... Hold on. Where's it?
Absolutely not.
20.
It's 22 meters between you and him.
Oh,
Okay.
shit. God damn it. Is there any fire extinguishers near where I'm at?
Perception check.
Oh. I was not prepared for this. $21.
There is immediately in the area of the booth a Dapper Discount Party Services fire extinguisher.
You're fucked. We're gonna die.
Okay. With a 21, you can clearly see the markings on it. Well, it does look like a fire extinguisher. That doesn't
Fucking party favor.
okay, look like a fire extinguisher. That looks like a portable mini keg that you could do like your own personal keg stands with, is what it actually looks like. Okay. Immediately looking around the room, though, the next closest fire extinguisher to you is...
Well, if that was for luck, I think that rolled under my luck.
Okay. Right here on the wall.
Right here on the wall.
Yep.
Right. Just move here.
Like
And
no,
then move here.
okay. Like move here.
And then move here.
Yeah, that totally is a thing. Yes.
Yeah, hold on. Oop. Yes. Yes, I can. Yay. I can save my friend. I will begin putting out flames. You said they're like right here, so...
You reach over,
I'll try to-
grab the fire extinguisher, move back over,
Yes, full
give it
speed.
Okay, technically by Cyberpunk rules, equipping the fire extinguisher counts as your action, so...
Oh, shit, it does. Okay, so I'll just move back.
Yeah.
I completely brain vaped on that one.
Clyde, continuing to collect the body.
That is correct.
What are you calling dispatch about, by the way?
Make sure they're aware of the fire, notify the fire department, notify Alma. Let them know that technically we're all still alive for now. Other than
For
Gmo.
now.
Okay.
He's alive in our hearts.
Bit. Continuing moving towards them with the fire extinguisher.
Yep.
Okay, you can actually move 8, and you can move diagonally. So diagonally, moving diagonally in squares only counts as 1 move action. So
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Where's the fire? Over here? Oh, well then I should be good from right here, right?
okay, technically yes, but because you had to move double movement space to get here, you don't really get an action. I will allow you to actually like pull the pin and be ready to start doing this next turn regardless, but yeah, you can move into position and...
Okay. Because you're supposed to be like 10 to 15 feet away from the flames anyways.
You can throw them down in there. That'll get them closer.
We could shoot the fire extinguishers.
Do it.
I'll do it. Next turn, I'm going to do it.
Or we bundle them together and attach a grenade.
We don't have time to bundle.
Incendiary grenade to them.
Yeah, you throw another incendiary grenade out there. 2 negatives make a positive.
That'll set them off, won't it?
Fire with fire.
Spitter, it's your turn. I'm just making notes. Don't mind me.
Are you checking I have an incendiary grenade? Because I don't. Can't do that. God, there's just like... Did we, what's the goblin's bot called again? Fucking Tina.
Gina.
Gina. Same difference. Did it come back with a map of the tunnel or not?
Okay. All right. Though it's going to happen much faster than this, allow me to break the narrative here for just a second. This is happening quickly, adrenaline situation, fire, people trying to react fast. I'm kind of like softly treating this like a combat situation. A library search of this scale, typically by the rules of Red, takes an hour. Now, I'm not going to have it take an hour, but you need to at least give it a couple minutes.
It's not going to take 10 seconds.
Okay, you gotta let it take a couple minutes. It is working on it, and with its role, yes, it will give you something. We just got to get to that point of things first. But if I were to follow the rules of Red, yeah, I'd give you an answer in an hour.
Okay, I'll continue running away from the fire then.
Okay. Gina's monitoring. You can see part of Gina's little actual facial monitor that actually has like the female image on it. You can see on the upper corner there's this wheel that's spinning and spinning and spinning, and you can clearly she's like looking around, still happy and positive. Okay, you are crawling through this crawl space, Toss. It is tight, it is narrow, but you've got the strength and perseverance and definitely are much closer to the flames to kind of give you that motivation. I do need a quick endurance check, though, for you, though, due to the smoke and everything else down here. Just kind of help me narratively see how well you're dealing with the lower oxygen area, at least this close to what's going on.
I am wearing a mask, just so you know.
Never mind, then. Yeah, right. Continuing on. Okay.
Kid, come here. I'm trying to get you out of here. I'm fucking just racing towards him with my flashlight trained on where I saw them last.
Okay. As you hit the corner and turn, you can see them down there. And you get a brief image of maybe a 12, 13-year-old kid. Okay. Pretensile neural link, interface plugs. Okay. Kind of like moving, connect around as they're reaching into a butt bag. And there's a wide range of things in this bag that you can clearly see that they have, might have acquired, taken through the course of the situation kind of thing. And
I do have a move of 8, so I should hopefully be gaining on them unless they're just fast as hell.
No, you are gaining on them 100%. Even, counting movement speed minuses to both of you because of the confined space, less in the kid's sense, but you have a greater move than him. You are gaining on him. Like,
is it big enough for me to like toss something? I
you
wouldn't use my boomerang because I know I can't get a fucking spin on it, but my utility tomahawk, I'm wondering if I could fucking hit the bag that they're carrying and knock it out of their hands I'm afraid of them tossing another grenade at me. I really am.
I don't think the utility tomahawk's that big, but it's definitely difficult because of, like I said, you're crawling on hands and knees in a crawl space. So it's more of a direct.
Okay,
yeah.
I thought I was like hunched over just running.
No. You are crawling on hands and knees. It's also kind of crawling on hands and knees. He doesn't have no space to like scurry like a kid that way, and due to his bag, that's slowing him down as well. So like I said, you are gaining, but it is
you're gonna get
confined.
yourself hurt. Items aren't worth this crap. Don't want to die today down here.
I don't trust you fucking cops.
That's probably for the best, but I want to live too.
Okay.
Confirming, just out of character, Toss is approximately the size of a 12 to 13-year-old.
I didn't say that, okay, but the fact that he fits in the space around it, it's just...
I think it's now canon.
Moving on.
He's just a muscular 12-year-old. Got it.
He can't
I'm from a
drink.
Japanese anime, thank you.
Okay. I'm not letting you take me back to that fucking boarding's house. And he pulls out a grenade. Education check real quick. Toss.
Oh, fuck me.
Not yet. Wait for him to throw it.
Would it make you feel any better if I called this one a pineapple? Anyways,
Yes.
Probably
Matters where the
not.
pineapple's going. I've seen some movies with
I've seen Little Nicky, damn it.
Exactly, that's what I was going for.
okay. It very much looks like a flashbang, as it is a flashbang grenade. And he pulls the pin on it and will toss it down the hall in your direction.
Fuck. I will take you back to the boarding house. We can go wherever you want. Fuck. What do you want from me?
There's really no way to evade. Okay, like you've got nowhere to move that fast. So
Grit in my teeth, then. Bring it to me.
it is resist torture and drugs check. Absolutely.
Resist torture and drugs. There it is.
Sweet, cool. He does manage to toss and roll this far enough down the chute to definitely. And you see it coming. You grit your teeth and bear it and close your eyes. There's the pop and the fizz. And other than the hearing ringing, you are not visually blind. You fully resisted. It's just more narratively like you were in a confined space with a flashbang. There's some ringing. Shut up. There's no crit though.
I do want to point out that for flashbangs, I have the dampener ear protection and I have the anti-dazzle.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, you also beat the DV
I
check.
wouldn't have known what it was when it was coming towards me. So.
Yeah. Just that, like, it pops, and he doesn't see you, like, foot up for it, and you can see that, like, cold white face of shit, and he just starts, like...
Yeah, I'm mad chased now. Come here, you little shit!
You start gaining on him. The several meter length of distance between the two starts to close very, very rapidly. You start to catch up, and you come across another bend hanging a left, and it
What
very.
he doesn't know is I thought it was over.
Okay, and left, and it opens up to a small, what was much used to be a drainage spillway of some kind. And he's in the process of struggling a little bit, but he is pushing the grate off, leading out of a sewage drain onto the street as you're coming around the corner and out into the spillway. You can make an attack if you wish to grab him, or you can just continue chasing him out onto the street.
If I can get a hold of him, that's what I'm going for.
You had the movement advantage, so this would allow you this opportunity at this point.
Come here! I'll fucking reach and try to grab him.
Okay, he moves the grate, begins to pull himself out, and you grab a leg and part of his bag. And he starts to scream, "No, let me go! I ain't going back!"
You're probably not going back. You just fucking burned a building in an active crime scene. I don't even care what you stole.
Notice how fucking cares. Lay off me, you dirty pig.
I care. I wouldn't have had to fucking trying to get a hold of you so we didn't burn to death. Didn't think you were gonna freaking throw a grenade in my face. What the hell?
Give me a athletics. Give me a brawling check. Okay.
You got it.
All right. So you've already. It is a kid. Okay, this close to about 12, 13 years old. Allow me to give you a picture here. You can definitely keep a hold of him and start to crawl your way out of the sewer drain in the street.
On them if I could.
Okay.
I do have 2 pairs of handcuffs.
Absolutely can. I mean, you're not going to be able. He is resisting arrest, and this isn't the space to be able to like easily pin him somewhere and like handcuff him behind the back. If you wanted to like handcuff like his wrist to you or something, totally.
Yeah, I'm fine with that. I even can't handcuff his freaking wrist to his own freaking leg.
This is the kid.
I am gonna finish crawling out of the manhole that he was opening, though. I don't want to go back towards the fire. That seems like just a horrible idea.
And I will let me get everyone else caught up to you guys. But picture just so you of the kid you have hands on at the moment.
All right.
Anywho, you start putting out the flames. You also start putting out the flames a bit. Clyde, you have collected the body parts of Jimu, and Spinner, you are, at this point, like, watching this all unfold, for about 10, 15 seconds as they get control of the fire, as Clyde collects the last bit of Jimu's pieces, and you will hear Gina go, "I have the floor plans, Master. There are 3 different locations, spillways, you're building exits to on the street."
Who's closest, Spinner?
Yes.
Well, I'm next to the bot.
Yeah, tell Gina to show Spinner.
Gina comes over to you and like pulls up the schematics, and yeah, there's 3 old drainage spillways, as this used to actually be a butcher's house, and these were spillways for the actual blood. They exist and everything else, and literally, like, it gives you little information to the street access, where they spill into the drainage parts of the sewer. These are accessible from street level, and Gina, has given you locations and information of this Spinner.
Okay, I'd probably choose if the orientation of this was like north was up, I would choose the most southeastern manhole that is nearest.
Okay.
Dragging me. She's dragging me.
Gina will, kind of lead you out this door and kind of hang a right, and you will actually see a kid handcuffed fighting with Toss as they are both coming out of a drainage area, cover together. Words are being exchanged, colorful adjectives, harsh language. But yeah, you can easily see them from this. And as a note, there are still forensic people by the door. And they see you guys coming, they let you come through, but they are operating as instructed. And you can head out onto the street. And I'll just move you off the map for the time being.
Yeah.
Clyde, you have all the pieces of Jimu. You have the IKEA set that is Jimu. It's very limited edition. There's only one.
I would like to start making my way to the door.
Okay. You can take the remains outside. And like even first, like people like see you and kind of like you pass a couple like a pile of empty body bags as you go. And as a note, you are covered now in blood and gore. You have minuses to your wardrobe and style and personal grooming in social situations. Much like Toss.
I feel like my character is just autistic enough to always have those minuses.
You said it, not me. It takes the two of you between 20 and 30 seconds, Otis, Vulpus, to get the fire in this area put out. Luckily for you, it does not set off any of the explosives down there. It does destroy some of the money. It does not damage any of the ammunition. Lucky for you, none of those, get cooked because of the heat. A lot of the trash, refuge, and missiles, any other stuff that was down there. Okay, some of the drugs are damaged due to the suit getting in certain things and things like that. But you've managed to save about 70% of the hold, the Southers hold. Any of the drugs or things like that were exposed, though, was ultimately destroyed, especially because of, like the flame retardant chemicals and things like that.
Cool.
But the porcelain container of synth coke did survive and was not knocked over, surprisingly enough.
Cool. It's funny how that thing fell into my pocket.
Coincidences.
I know,
Okay.
right?
It is very much like your grandmother's porcelain candy dish with the top. Okay. So, and it is half full of synth coke. Roughly speaking, like 76 doses of synth coke in this porcelain.
Comfortably sitting in my
Okay.
now.
That's not going to sit with the lid on in a carry-all. Those candy dish lids are not like a sealed, clampable thing. Keep this in mind.
Yeah, I'll figure this out. You give me a few minutes, come back around to me.
I'm just making this a point of, if you want to do this, fine, but you better put some thought effort to it, because that's not going to be like, I just stick it in my bag of holding it. It's okay.
Holy shit! Hold on. I was smart when I made this character, believe it or not. And I do believe. Oh no, I've got a basically a rucksack, and I have some rope, of which I will make the I don't know if it's Japanese or Chinese, but where you wrap the pot in a rope, keep the lid on and hang it and stuff like that. That's what I'm gonna do.
You're gonna do that with Grandma's urn full of synth coke?
Yes, I am. I don't know what fucking skill that requires, but
I'm
Bonded?
definitely not a skill you normally have. I'm going to say it's either education or athletics, or maybe wilderness survival. But I'm going to get everyone else caught up to what's going on. And chat, as the first person in chat, this decides to give me a better idea of what we're going to run with. So you're working on that somehow. You get the body outside. Spinner's doing that. Bit, what are you doing while he's working on tying this up? Yes, fire is put out.
Sweet. Spinner head out with Gina to cover one of the exits.
Correct.
I guess I will head out to cover one of the other exits.
Okay. Just move you off the map here. Clyde, as you're bringing the body out, one of the Princy people comes over and literally like opens up the body bag and like, you shouldn't have moved this and everything else. Like, we still need a catalog and everything else, but at least get that all put into here. And we'll set out a stretcher, open up the body bag, and you guys can, put what remains of Jimu into the bag.
The place was on fire.
Hey,
will
hey, fire detail,
certainly-
get in there. A couple of further people kind of grab and kind of, some will start running the vehicles back and forth, grabbing fire extinguishers and checking tide to be sure. It'll take you a couple minutes to do this, and I imagine there's probably going to be some shouting and commotion on the streets from Toss and this adolescent and Spinner maybe. So, I mean, I'm guessing the attention of that might pull you that way once you are done putting a body in here, or unless there was something else you were going to go do or a different direction you were heading.
No, that's fine. I'll go see what Toss is doing with this child.
Okay. Spinner, you arrive on the scene as Toss is coming out of this area with the kid. I already showed the picture. I can again if you guys need. Just let me know. But they are coming out and he's cursing and screaming and looking at you and, like, God, let me go. It's not my fault. I didn't fucking do anything.
Then why is the place on fire? Why did you throw a grenade in my face?
Eh.
Bloody hell, Toss. I know you got the nose for the child catcher, but you're missing the colourful coat.
Well, first off, the building doesn't look that on fire to me. Okay. And secondly, I typically throw grenades at strange men chasing me down tight spaces. I don't know. Call it the religious fanatic in me.
Oh, is this a normal thing for you? Do you normally rob people's dead corpses and steal their shit and then run?
Yes.
Speaking of which, I'm gonna fucking reach and snatch the bag out of his hands because I know he has Jimu's cube.
Mm-hmm. There's Jimu's cube in there, a bunch of guns, and like almost every person in the bar's wallet. Okay, a few stacks of the money downstairs, some of the drugs, but nothing like the nuke or anything else, like some synth coke, blue glass, like a 6-pack of Smash.
I'm gonna take all the guns and the cube. And I'm just gonna fucking throw the bag back at his feet. I don't give a fuck about any of that other stuff, but you robbed my dead friend, and that's not cool.
Hey, that cube has got some really sweet stuff on it. Okay, be careful with that. Like, and to be fair, the dead have no use for worldly possessions.
Are you saying I
Oh
should
my
set this
God.
bag on fire instead of giving it back to you?
No, I did not say that. Thank you.
They have no use for it.
I do have use for this. So we good then, right?
Who's all here around me at this time? Like how? Who's
Spinner's here. At this point, Biggs and Wedge are close by, but not immediately. Like they have backed you up at key positions in case like the kid goes running or something. But we're not immediately on the scene yet because you clearly have that under control.
I'm gonna turn and look to Spinner. What do you say? We holding on to him or we letting him go?
Well, we may as well hold on to him for now. See if he's actually seen anything in the bar.
Well, kid, bad luck. Now I'm gonna try to put my other pair of handcuffs on him correctly, while he's still handcuffed to me.
He doesn't have this he narratively will fight you a little bit about it and argue with you a lot as a child, but he does not have the strength capability to really fight you on this anymore. So you do get him properly handcuffed. By this point in time, Clyde, you are now also coming up on the scene. You can see this all going on from outside as well. From the other sewer exit at this point, and hear the commotion of it. You see Toss, you see the perp, you see the gathering of everyone else.
Oh.
Sorry.
I'm not even gonna respond. Just gonna let it go for now.
Oh.
You're gonna get mule
my
kicked
God.
by Spatunia at some point later for that one. I see that coming.
Hey, GM, I need to send you another message.
Okay, you know how to do that.
Yep.
Hey. Still waiting on that message.
It's coming. I don't type fast, remember? Grenade, hands, exploded. I type slow. Keep going.
Okay. Um. mm, I am going to need let's just say, wilderness survival check for you tying up grandmother's urn of synth coke.
Okay. Wilderness survival.
If you got luck, you might want to use it.
Oh, I'm dumping it. Trust me.
It's all about the
Can I-
coke.
Can I call on my ancestors to help me out too?
Only if your reactive is the correct one.
Okay, give me a minute. I'm waiting for it. Fuji's being slow today. I do apologize for that, but
That's fine. No. While you're getting all that figured out inside and everything else, Spinner, Clyde, Bit, Gina, and Toss, you're here with the kid. The kid is now properly handcuffed. Biggs and Wedge approach a little bit closer. And kid's like, I mean, make a deal. I can tell you everything that I saw, and you can not call my guardian, and that would be absolutely great. Hey, Biggs. Hey, Wedge. Wires. What'd you do now? Nothing. You sure we need to go tell your guardian about this? Please don't. Okay. Toss, you all right? Wedge asks you.
I'm gonna look at them. Yeah, I'm
suffering.
fine.
emotional damage.
I'm gonna wait for Wedge to take control of the kid before I start messing with this cube.
Oh, yeah. Wedge pretty much comes over, like, sets the bag right here, sets the kid down with that, like, don't move. And pretty much, has an eye on the kid. Biggs is looking at you with that, like, okay, what's with that? And you have a corporate data cube in your hands. It is roughly the size of, it's cube, and it's a large, basically external hard drive kind of thing. There's plugins for it, a little tiny data screen. If you like
This
little
belonged
tiny...
to Jimu. I just wanted to make sure that we got it back. Also, he had all these fucking guns. I figured it probably wasn't best to leave him within his reach. I'm gonna lay out all the weapons.
Fair. Biggs kind of looks at that nod and everything else, and start collecting a bunch of different pistols, the shotguns, the small submatic
Also,
weapons.
Since he was so nice to feed me a flashbang to the fucking face, make sure he gets some food before he goes back to where he loves the most.
Oh, come on, please! I got plenty of information. Do not send me back to that horrible fucking preacher.
Well, what do you got then? Get to it.
No. I spill the beans to you. I get to walk.
No. I caught you flashbang to the face and thought my life was over. There is now a trail of what I left coming out of that fucking tunnel. We're gonna have a nice little conversation here, and you're gonna let me know what you know.
What,
This
do you
is
need
just
training pants now?
Conversation. Not in the mood for your shit right now, you. I'm gonna point at the former jackrabbit.
Well,
I'm not even with you.
Wires on the ground,
no,
looks at you directly on the ground, completely straight faced. Well, take a seat next to me. At least we can see eye to eye that way.
Oh!
Oh, you little shit.
I'm gonna high five the child.
I'm going to
he
kick
does-
him in the shit if he high fives the child.
Don't worry, kid. He doesn't need to sit down. He can see you eye to eye just fine.
Wedge will give him that, like, not hard, but definitely that, like, kick, shove, like, knock it off. Biggs laughs. She just, like, her big chest and everything else laughs with it, and she just...
Calm down, tits. We don't want black eyes around here. All right. So, kid, what did you see? Were you there before all this went down or after?
I walk. I tell you the whole story.
You tell me the story, or you might not ever walk again. I am very upset right now with you. I'm gonna actually take off my gas mask and fucking glasses, and I'm just fucking red.
Careful, Toss is bigger than you.
Okay.
You dick.
Well, considering I knew the attack was going on at the place last night, I was there to help myself to some of the aftermath of the scene, as being a poor homeless kid kind of sucks, and quite frankly, the church can go fuck itself.
Amen.
Honestly, I was never homeless. I still would have done the same thing.
Now, I knew when the attack was going to take place because someone might have hired me to sabotage a couple cameras along the way.
You didn't do a good job.
Says you. I'll have you know, my electrical skills are on point and some of the best in this town.
I'm sure. You missed some cameras, though.
Well, I was only supposed to worry about the external ones. The inside ones are supposed to be torched.
All right, we got to admit it. Let's go.
Wait, so you're always planning to burn this place down?
That's what they paid me for.
With or without people in it?
They just paid for the building to be set on fire. I would preferably like to do it without people in there, but
I have good news for you. You will not be going back to the home.
Yeah, we're going to put you up in a hotel. Right next door to the horse guy.
Yep, right next to him.
Not the one that fucks his horse, the one that looks like a horse.
Oh no, we can't put him over there.
I don't know. Your new nickname might be Horse.
Okay. Well, before you get any kind of idea of me trying to intentionally hurt people, these are fast-acting incendiary grades. They burn bright, they look good, but they don't really catch much on fire, and they don't really spread. They're more deterrents than actual, like, typical incendiaries you gonks toss around.
And how are you so knowledgeable about bombs at your age? You shouldn't really be knowing much of how any of this shit works.
Neither should you.
I'm gonna look over at you, and I am literally just gonna fucking backhand at you. Whether I connect or not, I have no idea.
One of you can roll an evasion, and one of you can...
Give me a sec. I'm rolling my brawling.
You get backhanded. Take a point of damage. Yeah, I knew about the attack. I was supposed to only set fire to a small area as paid for by the client to cover up some things. I don't know what. I personally didn't ask. I don't really care about doing those things. I'm sorry you guys were there. Your forensic people kind of caught me while I was looting the place, and, well, I get my jobs done. Nobody was hurt. You guys stopped the fire, so I technically did what I was supposed to do, and you guys did what you're supposed to do. This washes.
All right, let's run this through. We got destruction of private property, destruction of government property once it was under our care, destruction of a crime scene, fleeing and evading, resisting arrest, and fucking hit me in the face with a flash grenade!
Assaulting an officer.
Half an officer.
You son of a bitches.
And
Anyway.
You can have a badge just like his too, kid. Put a little fucking, assistant deputy badge on him. Little sticker.
I want to know the outcome of that.
Oh god.
Do you have another one of them?
Perception checks.
Got it.
Okay.
Just normal
You
eye.
all,
Just normal site-based perception checks, yeah.
you all just died, and you don't
My
realize
one
it yet.
best skill.
My one worst skill.
From everyone?
Yes, everyone here at the scene.
The fuck? How many drugs did I do today? That's like the second time I've fucking critted on a perception.
Yeah, but you're not there. You're still busy with grandmother's coke case.
Okay. Well, you just said roll a perception.
I know.
Didn't know if it
Ooh,
was
bit. No,
everybody
no,
or not.
no.
I apologize.
Clyde doesn't see it. Spinner will. Toss will. Kid's totally picking his handcuffs. While talking to you guys.
I'm gonna reach over and re-click them down another latch as I fucking grab onto the back of them.
Aww.
Look, kid, you're obviously skilled, but we need to figure out what happened in there. Did you see who attacked? And who paid you for this? Obviously, I don't need to freaking care about them because they were trying to torch a place. I expect that they didn't know this was gonna happen.
Not only will I offer you the fixer who gave me the job, I actually have pictures and information on the person who was actually being sent in to kill to actually do the deed. And for that is the reason why I'm walking tonight.
Yeah, that's not happening. I'm gonna pick him up if I can pick him up.
Oh
I'm
yeah.
gonna talk to the sheriff, and I'm gonna be calling her as I'm fucking walking off with him.
Wait. Let's see the picture of the gunman first from him. See if he is telling the truth.
I'm gonna start picking the kid's cups.
The kid kind of like looks at you like, I can't really show you much with my hands behind my back, can I? Being like carried by Toss.
Until I have him inside the police station, I am not setting him down.
Okay.
It's hard for us to get in the police station. I imagine it'd be hard for him to get out.
And you guys are going to haul him off to the police station for interrogation?
Yeah, but
I thought they were taking him to my hotel.
Whoa, that got creepy.
Look, you cannot you cannot take everything.
P. Diddy.
You did say a different room, damn it.
It's like when the D&D party keeps one of the goblins.
Yeah.
Vulpus, you cannot collect everything in this game and stick it in your hotel room. You already have.
He's already got the fucking rockers.
You already got a punk rock band there, okay? Like,
I'm sorry, I'm a compulsive collector.
He's almost as bad as Kale.
Anyways, I'll take him back to our meeting room that we always meet up in.
okay. Toss is taking the perp away. Wedge is going to help. Biggs is going to stay behind and finish coordinating things with the rest of the forensic team and now the arson team and the local fire department. Sheriff Alma is already at the police station. You're heading there, so you can talk to her there. Is everyone else following? Is there anything else you guys want to do in the scene as Toss is leaving? Spinner, I'm going to start. Let me ask you first.
Spinner will go along with Toss
Okay.
to confirm the information.
Clyde?
Yeah, I'm going along to the police station too because I need a shower, but I'm going to do a burnout in the parking lot before leaving.
Driving check, please.
God, please fail it.
That would be hilarious.
Nice.
Bit? What about you? Are you just following the person who deputized you?
Yeah. Make sure Gina's with me.
I was assuming Bet was going to be in my truck.
Bit and Gina are in the truck with you. I'm guessing Tadashi, Vulpus, you're going along with as well. Okay. All right. It's not a long trip by any reasons across Sherman to get back to the police station. And heading into the police station, there is a bit of commotion of things going on. I'm getting the map pulled up, so that's why I'm stammering here a little bit. But you already have Sheriff Alma talking with this member of ONI, trying to figure things out. The mayor is not here. The police chief is not here as they're in an emergency council session due to everything else going on. And the police station clearly appears to be in a bit of a, I don't want to necessarily call it an uproar, but very active due to everything that's happened today, the shots fired, the people coming down from San Angelo, these extra people here. It is clearly all hands on deck and kind of, a slight madhouse per se.
Touch my dick.
What was that, Spinner? I'm sorry.
What?
Want to touch my dick? Eh?
Yes, just a little bit like that. There we go. No, that's wrong scene. All right, let me make sure. Double check last bit of. Are you dragging the kid up to the conference room as well for this? Toss?
Yes, I am.
Okay. 2, 3, 5. But as I said, yes, a lot of activity. You guys make it up these several stairs in the police station. Pulling in on the conference room, you will see Deputy Junebug in there. You will see Sheriff Alma in there. Victor Ton's in there as well. He's got a little container of nuke in front of him. He doesn't have his weapons. He doesn't have his armor. Yeah, and they are talking as you literally bust open the door and bring in this kid. Alma looks at you like, what the shit? What's going on here, Toss?
So this little kid was paid to burn the church, and he was there when everything went down. And my friend Jimu unfortunately perished. I'm gonna set the kid down.
Hey, you don't have to pay me to burn the church. I will do that for free, but I didn't burn down any church.
I said you were paid to. I didn't say you burned it down.
It was a bar.
I thought it was a church. Sorry, I must have misheard it.
No, it's okay. No.
He lives at the church.
There you go.
He said he lived at a boarding house. I'm so confused. Okay.
A boarding house that's run by the church, the preacher. So.
Anyways, he was there when a police officer died. He has information and photos, he says. He wants to make a deal. That's not my decision to make, Sheriff. That's up to you.
Douglas, how are you doing today? Fine, ma'am. Okay. Douglas, I know for a fact that you do a lot of questionable things in this town. I know for a fact that your caregiver and you don't necessarily see eye to eye. So, if you cooperate fully with my deputies here, I will be more than happy to turn a blind eye to everything else and you can go about your day. But so help me God, if you upset these people, if you lie to them, if for any reason you fuck around with me on this of all days, I will personally call the preacher myself and invite him over for Sunday brunch. And I will request that you have to be there as well. Yes, ma'am. Okay. Victor kind of like looks around at you, dark skin, just like complete like oh shit look on his face, like quietly eyes darting around like snap, snap. Okay, goes
I'll
out.
put my mask and glasses back on so no one can see my face once more.
Spitter, you and everyone else have piled into this room as well.
Did Discord crash?
Nope. I was just seeing if anyone else had. Yeah, you guys all came in, and once the commotion starts, settles down. Douglas, aka Wires, will tell his tale.
Sorry then.
The vixen that hired me for the job was Chalkline. Alma kind of like shrugs and goes, "Of course, this is a Chalkline job." Like, yep. I knew it was going to be problematic, and most people aren't smart enough to know anything about him, but I should
human perception towards whether he's lying or not.
Absolutely.
Is that chalk line like the white stuff? Chalk, or chalk is in AU?
Chalk line as in like the like you would use to outline a dead body, like chalk line.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Stuff.
Mm-hmm. You don't know what to make heads or tails of what he's saying to us, and I say that to you because his acting check is the same as your human perception check, so you get to take it however you want to take it, buddy. However, Chalkline hired me. Apparently, a specialist was coming in to handle a cleanup style job. They wanted someone to handle some of these surveillance problems. And, well, I know this town's wiring quite well. I mean, they call me Wire. Yes, Alma just kind of like gripping her brow. Just, yes, I'm fully aware. Just get to the point. So he hired me. I've got a recording of that, just to be able to prove it to you if you want. It's raw brain dance. Yes, I'm aware, Douglas. What else? Well, because I knew what was going on, I decided to point a couple things because I kind of wanted to see what this big honcho killer is supposed to be. And yeah, number 9, I think, on Texas Most Wanted Criminals. You're not talking about Grimtail Bones, are you? Pretty sure it's Grimtail Bones. Are you sure? And he kind of like motions to the handcuffs and kind of looks over at you and Toss as almost like a little kid, a puppy dog in the eyes, and just kind of like, please.
I'll look at the sheriff and wait for her to nod.
I will double lock them.
Yeah, she hasn't stopped gripping the bridge of her nose and forehead, and she just makes an offhanded motion with her other hand.
I'll unlock one hand and then handcuff it to a chair.
That's why he reaches into his pack and pulls out a little small disc-like thing and unslots a shard from the back of his neck and sticks it in this thing, and it projects a little holographic thing from the entry point. There is a small, like, he basically set up a small hidden micro camera. And about mid-level, right next to the entry point, and got some pictures, and very much it's Grimtail Bones. Like, the much clearer picture they have, like, as he shows it, she kind of like makes a motion with one hand. The PDA on the table, begins to activate. She throws it in there and immediately does a profile search. And yeah, number 9, wanted by Texas Marshals and Texas Rangers for assassination, high crimes, arson, theft, political assassinations, public defecation and destruction of property. Yes, I did say defecation. He's wanted for a wide range of nonsense.
Can you show us the picture of him once more?
I'm pulling that up out of the master list right now.
As he scans through all 300 of his NPCs he wanted to make.
I wanted to. Did.
Pretty sure it's going to be the same one as last year. It is. It's him. Kid's telling the truth so far.
Don't want to take his hat.
Like,
You look good in that hat. I'll help you get that hat.
I don't know what he was there for or anything else, but I've got a BD of Chalkline hiring me to do the job, and I've got evidence of him going in there and well, doing what he did. Clear as day. So kind of makes that rattling sound with the other handcuffed at the chair. It's like, not so fast, Douglas. And yes, thank you for cooperating, and I'm a woman of my word, but let's make sure everything else is done first, okay? It's like, all right. Alma looks at you,
So
Toss.
did he come in blasting everyone, or did he talk to anyone first?
Oh no, he came in shooting. Grenade launch. He came in popping grenades out of his underbarrel and automatic weapons from assault rifles. Probably 7.62 heavy machine gun fire from the sound of it.
I'm gonna be fidgeting with the cube, by the way.
Okay.
And what happened after? Otherwise,
He killed everyone in the room and left. He didn't. Clean assassination. He didn't say no funny one-liners, didn't strike a pose and take pictures or anything. He came in, thump, 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 grenade, heavy automatic, fire, and left. It was strange. It was clean, efficient.
no one was left alive. No one left the room after.
He was the only one. I entered from the north crawl space after that once I saw him leave the building and started, my cleanup and acquiring of things. How good was the take this time, Douglas? Pretty good, actually. Easily.
You're the only one who went around the room, checked all the people.
Oh,
No one after.
nope. The only other person that came in between everything was that one Souther that got it. Was supposed to be having a duel with this one over here.
So you already knew who I was when I was chasing you, and you're a little dick.
Listen, I would have raved if I saw your face too.
Thanks
Yeah,
a
that's not what you were saying the other night. I'm gonna reach over and slap him on the backside.
lot. Wires looks up at you. I guess it takes one to know one, huh?
Oh, you got me on that one.
Victor cracks another nuke and quickly drinks the contents of the small little parcel. She's like, okay. You can connect to the killing, to the job, to the person. That's great and all, but that still doesn't explain what he was doing there and why. She's like, no idea. You can go talk to Chalkline, though. He's like, and we will. Junebug, go take care of that. Yes, Sheriff. And she will turn and happily leave the room.
I like how Thon's been here the entire time and we're just ignoring him.
Yeah, and he's staying quiet too. Just like occasionally, like every 5 to 10 minutes, he does like the little like 1 ounce serving of nuke kind of thing, and just kind of.
Just a quick take. Oh, that's good.
Mm-hmm. He's like, okay.
Speaking of which, Sheriff, have we heard anything about Tex? We haven't gotten any updates since the other week.
Yeah, he had a bad. He got specifically poisoned and hit with the microdose. He died later that day.
Note in my
Yeah.
book to go
Tosses.
execute those individuals.
Toss is just gonna give some small nods and not say anything else.
Just like, I did send you guys an email. It's also one of the reasons you had those bereavement days. No one reads the email, huh?
I didn't even know I had an email.
There's an email?
I forgot the password.
What's an email?
Noted. Noted. I will. You just kind of sighs. Like, fair enough. Fair enough. Wires,
The
there
one
any,
person that does know wants the password.
Wires, is there anything else about this we need to be worried about? Okay, don't make me actually have to use the law on you, boy. Like, nope, I telling you the truth, ma'am. It's like, okay. Toss, Spinner, do you guys have anything else you need of this delinquent?
Is Susan the Souther?
Yes.
Okay, no, I've got nothing else then. I couldn't remember off the top of my head if she was the Souther.
Key. Boy named Sue.
Ah, damn it, let me change my notes.
Okay. Well, this feels like a good time to take break. So, assuming by the end of the break, if you guys don't think of anything to you else need for him, you're going to have to let Wires go. However, in the meantime, I think it's a good time we call for a quick 10-minute break. So, stretch your legs, use the restroom, let the dog out, whatever you need to do. As for everyone in Twitch land, I thank you all for being here and hanging out. Meter Monkey, we will get to that here shortly, buddy, because it's not done yet. And I hope you guys are all enjoying, and we'll be back shortly for more Sherman, Texas, 2081.
See her in the strobe haze, slow burn in a bright room, smile like a secret, eyes like a bad moon. She moves through the crowd every step, red flag, sweet like a promise, sharp like a drag. You feel your pulse get pulled off track, everyone in light goes black. You know the story, still you stay, still you stay. off like a siren. You're sinking in her glow. She doesn't say forever, she barely says your name, but you're already marking your skin with a flame. You feel your pulse get pulled off track. Everyone in light goes black. You hear the stories, still you stay. Still you stay. Still stay. She's a voltage heartbreak. Kiss you till your bones shake. Touch you, every fuse blows. You're addicted anyway. She's a live wire, landslide, fire in a short dress. Run if you want to, you won't escape. Voltage heartbreak. Voltage heartbreak. In the dark between the flashes, you see who she really is. Not an angel, not a nightmare, just a storm against your skin. You could turn, you could leave, but just step in closer. Every fear, every thrill whispers, let her take over. She's a voltage heartbreak. Kiss you till your bones shake. Touch you, every fuse blows. You're addicted anyway. She's a live wire, landslide, fire in a short dress. Run if you want to, you won't escape. Voltage heartbreak. She's a voltage heartbreak. Name burned on your ribcage. Dancing in the wreckage. You're begging her to stay. She's a live wire, landslide, drowned in the afterglow. When the night fades out and the speakers die, her power still echoes. Her power still echoes. Voltage heartbreak. White coat, red mouth, notes in the margin, solving droughts. Coffee gone cold by a hand. She maps life like it's lines in the sand. She reads chaos like a quiet book, sees the pattern in a single look. Laughs soft, then rewrites fate, turns the smallest change into something great. She's the enzyme in your veins, turn a whisper into flames. If you touch what she protects, you will feel the chain effect. Cross her once, the world will tilt. Every secret, every guilt, rearranged before your eyes. She's the enzyme in your life. Cross that line. Glass tubes, green glow, names of what could heal you in a row. She hums in the data, sings, draws a future on fluorescent wings. You say genius, she just shrugs, eyes like microscopes and drugs. You fall in, you fall apart. She can splice your fear from your heart. She's the enzyme in your veins, turn a whisper into flames. If you touch what she protects, you will feel the chain effect. Cross her once, the world will tilt. Every secret,
to be back.
Live.
So,
Live in New York. Oh, sorry.
we are back. Do you want to give me that deduction education check or anything like that I was asking for, Snake? For a toss?
Sure. Education check coming up.
I'm going to send you this to you in just a message. So check your Discord here.
See, Vox, that's what it's like when you tell someone you're sending them a message.
Do what?
You're always sending me messages. You're like, you didn't check your Discord?
Well, of course you didn't. No, I send messages through the game app when it will allow.
And I've been getting all of them.
Yeah. I just send messages to Discord because it annoys you.
Attaboy.
Oh, you're so gonna get setting on fire next Monday.
If you have any questions, chat, it's good to see you all. Chat's good to have you all back. Snake, if you have any questions about that, just let me know. But
Do I have Henry's number?
yes, you do.
Yeah, I'm gonna wait until after this, and I'm giving him a call.
Okay.
I told you what I need to do.
But the kid is here. Alma looks at you like, do you guys have anything else for him? Because if not, I'm going to release him. Okay, please.
I'm gonna look over at
Unlock his cuffs.
I'm gonna look over at Thawne. You got anything, Dad?
No, I am.
I do. I've got something to add. He's in a boarding school or a boarding house.
Yeah, what's it to you, horse guy?
I'll fold the 58. He's back into the wad. Have a good day.
Need to update his token.
Alma goes, okay, release him.
I will unlock his cuffs.
Okay, he'll stand up and like, go ahead.
I'll reach over and get my cuffs back.
He stands up, kind of, rubs his arms and everything else and grabs his bag and like, so I can go. Please make sure to leave me to file all that information, Douglas, and, don't skip town. Whatever you say, Sheriff. Absolutely. Thanks, guys.
I'm just gonna look over at the sheriff like you're just gonna let him take the bag full of everyone's. Never mind.
I mean, they don't need it anymore.
Yeah,
You know
but their
what? I
IDs
think
and such.
He should have some nanites. I mean, you said don't skip town.
He's like,
Would make
Douglas. She's like, as Dorcliffe goes, Douglas is a ward of the state and is in the preacher's, let's just say maybe generous care. And I use that word poorly because Preacher Keel is a unique.
Herbert?
No, he's an extremist.
Strict.
He's
Very strict.
he's an extremist. Whether it
I'm
be
gonna go get my nanites updated.
okay.
It's been a while. And I'm
You
gonna
still
call
have
Henry while I'm
power.
doing it.
Okay. Phone rings a couple times and they hear Henry pick up. Hello, this is Henry.
Hey Henry, I just met an interesting person named Wires. That name happen to mean anything to you?
Click.
I mean, yeah, he's one of the local kids.
Uh-huh. And who are his parents, Henry?
Oh, Wires, I don't know. He was literally a drop slot kid. Drop slot baby. He's been a ward of Sherman since he was like 3 or 4 months old, memory serves right?
Yeah, well, he kind of made me think of you when I was talking to him. I mean, I had quite a lengthy conversation.
Conversation roll, please.
You got it.
Well, I mean, he's always around town doing things. He's shown an interest, actually, a little bit in electronics and stuff. And I've actually quite shown him a few things to actually be able to help him out, because he's got a gift for it, I tell you. So, and if he's going to be constantly running away from home like that, I'd rather at least make sure, he can take care of himself, still gets more meals and things like that. He's got a hangout not too far from my place, too.
Uh-huh. So, Henry, if you've been teaching this kid, why is he working with the more disrespectful people here in Sherman?
Well, I mean, I severely doubt he's doing anything too terrible.
Henry, we picked him up and he was there to burn down a bar. What do you consider too terrible?
A bar full of corpses.
Okay.
Well,
Oh, yeah.
It wasn't full of corpses when he got there. It became full of corpses while he was there.
Look, I mean, that kid could rewire an entire fucking district if he wanted to. If he wanted to burn down a building, I'm sure he could do it with quite gusto and want to do some half-ass kind of job of it.
Without me beating around the bush, if he's so talented, why have you not took him on to train better?
Because technically, Preacher Kel, in order for me to properly take the boy in, Kel would have to sign off for me to be his legal guardian. And, well, that guy's an asshole.
So you see a problem and we're just ignoring it?
Yeah.
No, I can't really do much to, fight him legally in any way, shape, or form. As long as that boy is choosing not to be at that person's house, he always has a warm bed and a hot meal at my place. And I will teach him anything and everything I can to help him better survive in this day and age and world. But it's not like I'm going to go, kill the man and take his son.
Whoa, you're getting a little extreme there. Not
Well,
what I was meaning.
Seems like you're implying something, Toss. So
I'm not trying to imply anything except that we keep running into all sorts of underbellies in this town that we don't know about. And it seems like there's a lot of cancer that needs cutting. Would you be willing to talk more about it over dinner tonight?
Persuasion check.
Oh, God. I do not think that is nope, that is not on my side. Here's my whole
you're
2 luck.
you're one of those too, huh?
Yep. Yeah, that's about right.
Good use of luck.
We'll have to see. I don't know. I don't think there's as many problems in Sherman as you think there are. But I gotta go.
While he says that, I'm going to be counting the bullet holes in my freaking duster, looking down like, Have a good day, Henry.
Meanwhile, for the rest of you inside the room, Toth leaves, Wires leaves, the rest of you, Junebug leaves as well. The rest of you are in this room with Victor Ton.
So I'm going to go down to the supply room, requisition a uniform in my size, and then go take a shower.
Okay.
I'm going to get my nanites reset, and I'd like to do a library search on Chalkline.
Go ahead.
Using the the precinct systems. Sorry, I forgot the word for fucking police
Database?
station. Yeah. Go with that one. The big D.
Damn.
Giving it the D.
Mm-hmm.
He's nuts.
Dataspan would like to remind you of your monthly bandwidth limit. And if you're interested in one of our many other options, please click here. However, doing a search,
Skip.
30-second unskippable ads.
No.
I just came up
You
with a
monster.
horrible idea for downtime. Fortunately, it doesn't require a lot of graphic change.
Hold that
What
thought.
is that?
Gideon Graves, otherwise known as Chalkline, specializes in high-risk, high-body count jobs, loves amateurs, would-be edge runners, and just the ill-advised. He's got a bad reputation of sending edge running teams literally to their death just to make a profit off of it. He's a silver-tongued kind of individual, mainly operates kind of out of several dive bars and establishments like that, just various underbelly communities. This is a, like, one moment.
Woof.
So he's the normal fixer from Night City. Got it.
Scared the shiznit out of me.
Wasn't expecting the bark.
Was not expecting that. I flew out of my fucking chair. Because that sounded. I've got, really good headset, and that sounded like it was right behind me.
I just apologize, everyone. Excuse the barking pop up. Anyways, he is very typical Night City kind of fixer. Okay, actually, with your elaborate library search roll spinner, and this is all not like instant information. This is several different articles, tidbits you are finding due to your how well you rolled, so to speak.
As all your data gets eaten.
However, mainly operates out of night and shady not necessarily shadier areas of town, but bars, underbellies, pawn shop districts, that kind of jazz. He does not really operate much during the day. Police have a small file on him as a person they watch. He mainly lives actually out of his vehicle, parks at various different places and stuff, and constantly moves around. Police in the police file, though, he sells numerous information to the police. He's about as crooked in terms of the quality of jobs he offers runners, and that goes the one step further with how he operates with the Sherman Police Department. He's not like a fixer who's going to immediately care about like patient privilege or the respect of his teams. He would sell out his team for literally half a ham sandwich.
And is Chalkline his handle then? Or...
Chalkline is his handle, yes.
Okay. And does he just operate solely out of Sherman off that check? Or is he Texas?
Okay. He operates mainly out of Texas after being chased out of El Paso due to screwing over the wrong booster gang and cartel group transaction, and was literally chased out of Texas, out of El Paso. So there are people in not necessarily powerful people, but definitely people with strength and maybe some reach in El Paso, West Texas, that would definitely love the ability to take their pound of flesh from this boy. He doesn't have a strong booster group protecting him or anything else. He is very much a kind of solo act kind of operation, and that's why the cops don't really take him seriously, because he, as much of a, what you classify as maybe as like a problem or an issue of the type of work he causes, it does kind of also fix a necessary means of keeping dumb people from doing crimes. Or at least that's what the mayor thinks.
From the search, would I know if he's had dealings with Oh my god, where is it? Grimtail Jones before?
That's the weird thing, and you would need a proper different library search from Grimtail Jones, but because of the 27, I'll give you this one for it. Grimtail Jones is definitely outside of Chalkline's pay grade. You think Grimtail Jones has some rep about him. Okay, a clout. He's in the top 10 of literally people the Texas Rangers want dead in Texas. Chuckline seems like the type of person any gonk with enough common sense to know how to go from Velcro shoes to actually tying their shoes would know is a bad fixer and probably I wouldn't want to deal with.
Well, that's it from me, unless you have more.
Yeah. Clyde, you said you went to go get changed and showered, so you are doing that and will no longer have basically any debuffs there from being covered in blood. That leaves Tadashi, Vulpus, you, and Bit in here with Alma and Thawne. And Alma kind of looks like the two of you, giving you that moment to be like, see if you, say anything, do anything.
Well, I shall push back from my chair and stylishly don my duster and put my hat on and make my way for the door.
Okay. Bit, what about you?
I'll leave.
Okay. As you go to leave, she stops and, kind of like, as you're passing her, she'll grab your arm, Tadashi, and go, "Who's that?" Pointing at Bit and Bot.
A useful asset, ma'am.
And is this the reason why I see a notification of you junior deputizing someone?
Yes, ma'am.
We're going to have a conversation letter about your privileges and what you can and can't do. And if I was as heartless as the mayor or half the rest of this fucking town, I would just add weeks onto your sentence. Don't give me a reason to be that. Don't give me a reason to be that person.
I did what the situation calls for. I stand by my decision.
Okay. You get a immediate notification from Gina as she looks at you and goes, "We have a job.
What is it?
We are junior deputies for the city of Sherman, Texas. It pays us 1,000 eddies a week, and we have room and board."
Assuming I can hear this. That's bullshit. That's more than I'm making.
You're a convict.
This town have a junkyard?
Yes.
My immediate search shows 3 junkyards, and we are in much closer proximity to the red spires and the junk fields. They are roughly 2 hours and 20 minutes due west of our current location.
That way?
Yes. The local junkyards are 1.6 kilometers from our current location. The next one is 1.59 kilometers from our current location. They all appear to be right next to each other, and this town has a foundry.
Nice.
Immediately,
General store, pick up a duffel bag.
you guys hear the phone ring as you guys leaving. General store, duffel bag. One.
And then head towards the junkyard.
Okay. Tadashi, as you're leaving, the phone rings. You will hear Alma pick up the phone and go, "What do you mean it's on fire?" And the door closes behind you. You're showering. You got your name nights done. You're getting a carry-all, which you could easily get one technically at the police station. I'd give me an education check real quick, Bit.
Get that military grade stuff.
It's just more.
I would know that.
It's the because of the job thing, and that's what I'm like. trying to use as a... Did my foundry crash? There we go. Okay.
No,
16.
it just took a while.
You were smart enough to realize that if you're operating, as a deputy and heard some people talking about storage and supply downstairs, you probably could.
Then after doing my search, I'll just turn back around and go back inside and just go grab a duffel bag. And then I'll head to the junkyard.
Noted. Tadashi, where are you going?
City Hall. And hoping a Texas tradition is still open.
Toss.
I'm going to talk to Skylight.
Okay. And real quick, Spinner, where are you heading?
Ooh. So I did the library search in the station. So is there still more time? Like to do another library search?
Oh yeah, you're spending about probably half an hour to an hour on that search. This is going to put you guys probably by the time you guys are all done with the, currently some things going on, or you could literally spend the rest of the day just researching stuff. It does sound like everyone is kind of going some separate ways for the moment, so I'm just trying to get an idea of...
Okay, I'd continue doing a library search, but then this time on Grimtail Jones.
Okay, go ahead and throw that in there, and I will keep that in mind due to timing-wise. Toss, you head into the observation room with Skylight.
Hey, Skylight, I don't know what we do or don't need around here, but I was wondering if you'd be able to take on a trainee. We got some, good potential is going to bad uses around here.
I mean, this department is completely understaffed. I work 22-hour days here, and I could honestly use more help, but what are you talking about?
So, we met this kid today. He goes by Wires. Damn, another 27?
27.
Fuck.
Oh, he lucked the fuck out of that.
That's what it was. I'm like, how did you... Which one of these has the luck? Okay.
Anyways, I met a kid named Wires. I don't know if the name sounds familiar to you, but seemed like he was pretty confident what he can and can't do. Wanting to know if maybe we could get him hired on as a trainee. I mean, not trying to be judgmental here, but you're kind of getting up in age. Wouldn't it be good to have some new blood?
I would love to have some new blood, to be honest. Are you sure this kid, person, Wires is all that good?
Well,
Skylight's
taught by Henry, if that says anything for you.
Skylight is lying poorly. He clearly knows who this kid is.
He just doesn't want to deal with the kid.
Hey, are you sure he's any good?
The naughty.
He seems like he knows what he's doing. He is was able to erase some stuff and get stuff around us for a little bit. And he's just a freaking little kid. I can only imagine what he'll be like when he gets older. I think bringing him under our shelter would probably be best for Sherman in the long run as well.
I mean, I'm pretty sure it's against a lot of policy doing something this unorthodox. I mean, parental guardians, things like that. We gotta probably
talk. Don't have any of that, so probably no worries on that.
Let the police chief or Alma know if they sign off on it. Sure.
Oh, fuck me. I've just the guy that I've been fucking taking on this entire time. Where's the police chief at?
He said emergency council session with the founders.
Where's his office so I can leave a note?
Technically, you guys were talking in his office. Skylight was in the process of dropping things off due to the investigation and the incidents this morning.
Oh, so this is his office?
Yes. This isn't technically Skylight's office. Skylight works out of the basement. They don't let him see sunshine.
He doesn't touch grass.
No, he does not.
I'll leave a note on the chief's desk.
Okay.
Just tell him to contact me that I want to talk to him about possible people who could help when he is gone and his greatness is no longer sufficiently protecting this station. I'll even leave a little heart on it.
His great weight could no longer support this.
Okay. You're heading to City Hall. You're heading to the scrap yard. You're going to continue doing research on them. Clyde, by the time they're done doing nanites, talking to everyone else, Toss is leaving. Probably about the time you're cleaned up and dressed in a Sherman police officer's uniform as well.
Well, hey there, good look. Oh, fuck, it's you.
My clothes was dirty.
Well, everyone's busy doing something. What are you? Where are you headed off to?
Laundromat?
Okay.
I'm honestly like, unless you got a better place.
I got nothing on my mind. After y'all told me about that barber, though, I thought maybe we'd go back to talk to him.
Get your pubes trimmed.
Well, I mean, that could be one use, but I was thinking more of trying to find out how we get in contact with this white chalk fella. Or chalk line? Chalk bait? I don't remember what his name was. What do you say? Want to stop by the laundromat, drop your shit off, and head over there?
I might as well.
I'll ride with you.
It is the western part of town, no, that you actually can get to the scrap heap. And I'm going to start pretty much with the order of operations there. Traffic in this town, once you get away from the first two, like, or three immediate blocks from kind of like the on and off ramp on I-10, traffic is virtually non-existent town. The town village kind of feel is so small that most people either like horses or walk places. Okay. So just keep that in mind. But the western part of town by the highway has two large junkyards. They are literally roughly a full-on city block is one of them, like a proper city block by city block in terms of size. The other one is literally a 120-acre salvage yard.
Did you just find heaven?
Sounds like it.
Wow.
And he was never seen again.
I know, that would be scary.
It's like, Joe, I'm gonna need you to make a new character.
Mhm.
Here now.
Part of the ship, part of the crew.
Do I have to check in or anything? Or can I go in?
So, one of them is Andy and Sal's scrapyard. Okay, that's the massive 100+ acreage salvage yard. Okay, the other one, the city block one, is much more of a like junk refuse yard. Where my old man Hammer.
I mean, he already sold it all.
Hammer's junkyard has a 20 Eddie entry fee, and if you can carry it or haul it out, that's good for you, kind of thing.
Oh, we'll go there.
Okay.
Like free.
Andy and Sal's scrapyard, streetwise. Why am I giving you this information? Give me a fucking streetwise check.
Oh.
Fucking rug pull, dude. Damn.
All right? Oh God.
Ooh, awesome. Yeah, this one's much closer to the road. The other one looks way bigger, but people say strange things about that town. The Yelp reviews on Hammer's Junkyard is way better. So
Okay, we'll go there.
but Hammer's Junkyard is run by just an old grizzled half uncaring nomad tech. He's mainly seen reading, and actually, reading on his digital tablet and enjoying brain dances in pretty much the only main entrance and exit out of the place. $20 entry fee, kicked out at sundown. If you can carry it, anything you find in any pile is basically worth 20, in his mind, it's just worth 20 eddies.
Okay.
Yeah.
Keep what you kill.
Kind of place, yeah. He does not help you move anything. He's just a salvage collector. It is Monday, so there's no unusual traffic of fun note when it comes to Hammer's Junkyard on Mondays. But there is a lot of traffic going to the other junkyard today from the Reclaimer group. And the Reclaimers look like, especially Reclaimer Union 325, they all look like people that go to the heart of the Dust Bowl of the Wasteland, venturing even the red spires, or the crystalline spires and the red filth wastes in the valleys to get back all kinds of precious goods. And they are just bringing truckloads today. It's about 3 shipments, 3 deliveries of about 5 to 6 heavy freighter trucks dropping off goods to the other salvage yard today. But I need some conceal reveal checks, perception checks to see if you find anything good in your time here.
Time to burn luck, guys. You got it. Burn it.
Ooh, okay.
Exciting.
Noted. No.
Ah,
Back
Did I
down.
win?
Sorry.
I won. Did I win Cyberpunk?
yep,
No,
you
we
won
didn't.
Cyberpunk. Tell him what he's won, Bob.
Okay. You're gonna spend a few hours. Apologize for that, everyone. You're gonna spend a few hours moving through some, searching through some junk piles, and I'm going to tell you what you find. Moving around the room, you're doing your library research. About this point in time, you've stopped your first search, and you are actually starting now your search spinner on Grimtail Bones. I did see that 27 as well. So, over the course of the next hour, this person helped with the NUSA reunification war before, and we're part of an ex-special forces team of the Militech, a Militech Black Ops mercenary wing. Grimtail, as he goes by now, and any name, anything about his former life has all been scrubbed, deleted due to being around, and actively participating in the Reclamation War. Since getting out and since, over the last decade, 5 years since taking part in some of those things, they've basically been a hired gun outlaw bounty hunter on the fringe borders in Texas. Seen in many incidences and involvements of altercations, shootings, heists, assassinations all along the Texas border, whether it be people in Mexico or actually attacks on petrochem. Either way, there's a lot of speculation And like doing your search, there's little bits of like information you can find as more or less footnotes left in the Sherman database by Texas Rangers and Marshals. They believe he's doing black ops or counter espionage work along the border to still help NUSA, even though he's officially no longer involved with the NUSA Militech whatsoever. Grim Tailbones is actually part of an outlaw group called the Death Riders. Okay, and the entire group has all been either FBC'd or body sculpted up to be like Riders of Death, Grim Reapers, skeleton figures on horses kind of thing. They always wanted, something about like, death, death riding towards you kind of thing, mythos. They've caused a lot of problems throughout Texas over the last 5 years, to the point that the Texas Rangers have classified some of them as, top criminals, but also they just generally have no love for this death rider, gang. It is believed all members of the gang are FBCs or heavily sculpted, all of which have ex-military experience. And I'm not going into immediate detail for you here, Spinner, but in context, there's easily, you can see reference to a dozen high massacre incidents he's been involved in. He's trying to actually take out the governor, president of Texas on more than one occasion, certain political people, numerous attacks on petrochem facilities, which petrochem has denied, but there's literally proof from Rangers of him doing these things. Attacks on petrochem executives. He was wanted actually in numerous cartel incidents and a destabilization of Border Patrol and Texas Ranger forces in El Paso. He's a bad man. Is anything along the search parameter, though, while you're spending this, hour and a half reading through things about him that you're looking more closely about or want to look more into, Spinner?
I guess upon stumbling across Petrochem, if there's like any link in the attacks on the facilities in terms of location or types of facilities / the people who would have been involved in them, like the executives.
The information that is presented there is secondhand information reported from Texas Rangers and Marshals in the area. There isn't a huge quality of what you would classify from a media perspective as solid evidence here. It's all secondary sources. As Petrochem, every way they've tried to get Petrochem to confirm any of these things has very much been there was no attack on shipping line 2274. Train 445 came in right on time. No, that executive is.
More in Bossing say.
Mm-hmm. No, that executive was on a holiday retreat in Bahamas.
Goddamn corpos.
Oh yeah. And since Petrochem, even though it is a foreign Soviet-based company, they do get to operate as a sovereign Texas corporation due to everything they helped out with on Texas' side in the Unification War. So they literally have good old-fashioned corporate immunity.
Yeah.
Vulpus, City Hall.
Yes, City Hall. Is it the atypical you walk into a small kiosk and there's a window?
City Hall
is a little bit more elaborate.
It is still nice. Okay, upon walking in and excuse me for not having several maps set up for this. I will keep this in mind for next time.
Fine. No, theater of the mind is fine.
City Hall is a very elaborate building. Even though Sherman is small, built on the old ruins of Sonora, it's still Texas. So there's still marble and pillars. There is still very nice, fresh, nightly, floors are waxed every night. The Texas seal in the front lobby built into a mural on the floor. Okay, there is
Mixed in with the smell of paper, I'm sure.
A lot of things are done digitally and everything else, and there are several digital kiosks, but there is only one actual attended kiosk. Upon entering, though, before you even get to any of that, there's a security booth. Upon you walking in, you can immediately hear the doors, the weapon system activate. The turrets will pop out, and the guard will be like, "Now, hold on there, partner. I need you to empty all your items and receptacle, into the receptacle, and please just arm yourself before you can enter this government facility."
Well, all right. Sounds like a plan. Can you hold my hat, please?
Okay, you can set it right here on the table. He pulls a pin specifically for your hat.
Unbuckle my belt. I mean, it's the atypical Old West gunslinger belt, except it's got a larger gun in it, and dump that in a bin. That is the extent of my weapons.
Not always about the size of the gun.
I mean, unless you need the bullets too.
The bullets, sadly, yes, your weapon will stay up here with us. I cannot let you go walking around City Hall with an iron, especially one of this caliber.
I'll put my bandolier of bullets into the container as well.
In the grenades.
I'll retrieve my hat. But I will not put it on. I am very specific. I'm carrying it.
Okay. Ooh, smart. He's still gonna wand you over though. Okay.
Oh, that's fine. I'll even open up my duster for him.
Activates wand.
Yeah, okay. It activates everything else, and please walk past this thing, and you get that immediate alert, like FBC, and you can see it now clearly on the display. It is a scan of your body. You are head to toe FBC.
Take out my camera on my phone and take a picture of that and just stick it back in.
You're not
I'm still dealing with that in my head.
Yeah, you get the official confirmation here. Just like, okay. Okay, you read kind of over part of the report. There's some notes from Sherman, the mayor, the sheriff. Okay. I cannot let you walk around the facility with your weapon. I'm sorry, but
that's fine.
Deputy,
Totally
Deputy, please enjoy. Welcome to Sherman City Hall. It's air conditioned.
Thank you. Pleasure to be here.
And like I said, there are numerous digital kiosks, stairs, elevators, that kind of thing. All entrances are through a maximum level kind of security thing for this town. And there's one attendant.
Okay, so I'm definitely doing the typical Texan power walk, through City Hall. Straight up to the attendant kiosk. I don't want to deal with that today.
Okay.
Good morning.
A very mid-afternoon at this point. A beautiful, if not partially, partially naked, but beautiful, as most people in this town typically are for some reason. Woman sitting at the counter looks up at you and goes, "Yes, how can we help you today?"
Well, FBC, I can't blush, but okay.
Not a single freaking lady in this town.
It's hot, man. Come on. I would like to register my church in this town.
Well, I am going to need you to fill out these forms, and you will need to, assuming you meet all standards based off of, city council, city management, and processing, a vote can be placed on it within 30 days to see whether or not you qualify for religious status in the town of Sherman.
Cool. Okay. Well, I appreciate your assistance today.
Thank you.
You have a good one.
And
I've read this book before.
it's bureaucracy to properly fill out the forms. There's a lot of them. It's going to take you about half an hour to sit there and fill out the forms. What is your religion? Go ahead. Let me hear what you're about to do here, please.
The Church of the Flayed Skull.
Uh-huh. Core
That's the name
tenets,
of the
belief.
Core tenets, protect the weak, of course, but it is to uphold. I'm gonna write this down.
Okay.
Most definitely, but
Before you forget
Cool.
it.
Because I'm going to send you
before I
10
forget
questions, okay, that I'm going to need
go
filled
for it.
out before next session, just so I know what you're trying to get passed in the town, because it is a process to hit religious exemption status in the town of Sherman.
Oh yeah,
Normally
yeah,
religions
fully
write the
understand.
book first, then they create the religion.
Oh no, we're going
Well,
the other way
you say
around
that.
because basically it's going to be a protection racket. On the surface, we're legit. We take care of the weak. Underneath, you haven't paid your tithes, so why the fuck do you expect us to show up and help you?
Please give me that
So you're
bureaucracy check, and we need to have a long conversation before next session. I promise you that. Okay.
So you're taking the Mormon way of making a church. Got it.
But before I start filling out all the forms, just so you know, I'm walking back to the sheriff's department, picking up a personal item claim form, and then I'm going to go to the law library, and I'm going to sit there and work on filling this thing out using current law, making sure that I'm checking all the boxes right, everything like that. I'm going through all the books, everything. I'm taking my time.
There's a highly educated individual in here.
Okay.
I'm a corpo, dude. This is like my bread and butter here.
Understood. You're doing that. He's working on that. You're doing the research on that. So that means Clyde and Toss.
Hey, Clyde, while we're on the way to the wash, you mind if I make a phone call?
I don't care what you do.
I'm going to call the Texas Ranger chick, the very first one that hit me on the very first day that we started this.
I'm gonna turn the
For
radio
bonus
off.
IP real quick. Do you remember the name?
What was that?
Do you remember the name?
No, because I was never given it.
You were. I have it written down somewhere.
If
Hold
it's
on.
in the notes, I bet you. Yep.
It was one of those, like, I know I sent you a Discord message on this, but you're lucky I can't verify that now.
Never happened. Where's my acting skill at? That's about right.
Who you after?
There was two.
Yes, there was.
There was the two female ones specifically. There was one that he was following around like a puppy, and then the one that smacked him across the face.
Oh, no, it wasn't the face. She gut punched me. I got
Right.
head or gutted from fucking The Last Boy Scout, which I mentioned is one of my favorite movies.
Leah Kovac
Mm-hmm.
God.
is the ranger who punched you.
Yep, that is correct. And I also just dropped it in chat again there. Because, like, I remember this, but... Anywho.
Hey, at least I remembered to call her.
I have made a mental note every time a cop has hit Toss. I want you to know that.
It's got to be pretty high at this point.
Phone rings.
Been,
Hey.
punched me on first day. Leah Kovac. Why?
The phone rings. The phone rings once. It doesn't actually finish that initial ringing even once before you actually, like, she'll pick up.
Hey, Kovac, I think I have some information you might be
Jesus.
interested in, assuming you're not still mad at me.
Turn the radio up.
She's like, I'm sorry, what?
I will look over at Clyde. Come on, man.
Hit the
Oh,
bass
that's
boost.
perfect, dude.
Anyways, we got one of your most wanted that's been going around here in town.
Which one?
I think he was 9th on your list. I've already forgotten the name, realistically. I don't fucking remember names worth shit, so.
Bones. Grimtail Bones.
Grimtail Bones.
Okay.
Do I activate the jamming device I have in my pocket?
We're supposed to be actively somewhat on the same team, and you want the Rangers to know this information if you're looking for them.
She's like, well,
But it's your call. I'm not going to tell you how to play your character.
if Grimtail's been sighted in your, in town recently, that's definitely a problem. Most likely there's about to be, or recently has been, a mass murder incident.
Has been.
Recently has been, as you heard my partner here. They killed one of ours.
Well, hopefully that's the only reason he needs to be in town, because if there's more, that's definitely going to be a problem. Probably get emergency bandwidth put together with Skylight to actually see find any trace of him in town.
Any information you can give us on him of his likely places to hang out or hide?
I'm going to have to run a search based off the database to actually see if he actually has any haunts or any place like that in town. Give me till nightfall.
All right, thank you. And that'll be the end of my phone call.
Okay.
And I will turn and glare over at the person who kept turning his radio up.
Gotta admit, that was good.
So where are you guys heading? You get your clothes dropped off at the cleaners. Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Though there is, Eddie-based washes at the hotel.
Yeah. Figured I'd take it there and
Then we're
start
going to
the
head to
wash,
the barber.
Okay. And after that, you guys are heading to the bar?
and get our pubes trimmed.
Okay. Pulling up to the barber shop, it is recently. Okay, there are, I don't want to say that necessarily maintenance teams, but there is a construction team actually working on doing some light exterior repair and actually in the process of finishing actually a complete roof remodel due to the recent fire
Huh. Wonder what happened there.
at the barber shop. Let me get you a bunch of people. I'm going to put a couple of an extra of you on here just so you guys can see, but I know you're not there.
I like I'm here in the front and the back. Oh.
There are too many people inside though, and you can definitely see Mr. Creed Tailbot, inside, snipping away. As you open the door, the light jazz music can be heard inside as he is just chatting away. Oh, you're going to love this. It's going to be so great. Just a minute.
Guy with the skull next to his head, alive or dead?
Yes.
Non-existent. Anyways.
Spooky ghost.
Like, just a minute. I'll be right with you. And you can, kind of move it around and, there's, definitely a member of Militech. People actually, they look like Militech actually defense forces. They're in town getting shaved, head shaved, getting their beard and everything else shaved. And there's a couple, mercs just kind of hanging out. Looks like they're just reading and waiting in the lobby. And Tailbot turns around and sees you guys and goes, "Well, welcome back, deputies. What can I do for you?"
Need to have a little talk with you when you get a chance. Need some information.
Well, I've got customers, so you're going to have to wait.
That's fine.
Okay. Emotions, take a seat, and then Tailbot will go about doing his work. What you doing, Clyde?
Leaning on the counter.
Okay. And you guys begin to wait. He's actually continuing to, for lack of a better term, do his job. He continues to socialize with the customers, scalps, massages. Okay. One of the actual gonks with them is actually getting a mani-pedi. But the whole thing, he spends a little over an hour doing the work on these people. And it's not like you guys have the most, I wouldn't say experience when it comes to these things, but personal grooming, wardrobe style checks.
You got it.
Gotta do stuff I'm bad at.
Yeah, I don't care about what you guys want. It's about what I want.
Fucking styling like normal.
Toss, you can very much tell he's not dragging his feet in any way, shape, or form. He is, there's maybe some things he's embellishing a little bit, but it doesn't appear in any way, shape, or form like he's stalling. Yay. I know that might be more of a human perception check, but you could just, from the work it goes into grooming oneself and doing these things, he's just being attentive and doing a good job. But it's going to be a little over an hour as he knocks out everything, closer to 90 minutes by the time he gets everything done with these, his current clients he has today. And it's going to be a little after, almost 3:30 in the afternoon by the time the barbershop empties, and it's just you all. At that point in time, Tailbot will he will go over to the door, he will lock it, he will flip a sign, says be back in 15 minutes, and kind of pull down some shades. Well, what can I help you officers with today?
So we need some information, and everyone seems to like to talk to you, so it seems like you might be the best person to seek for such.
He's just to go sit down in one of his barber chairs.
Trying to find White Boy Chalklon. Yeah, I think that was his name. How would I get in touch with such an individual? Since we're new here, we haven't really made enough connections.
Two questions.
Listening.
Why are you asking me?
Well, let's just point out the fact that you had a shady underboss thing on top of your roof. I'm going to kind of point up. And also, I noticed how you were talking with everyone that came in here. And those weren't the most friendly of individuals, I would like to say. Also, can I get your number so we can just call next time and not have to interrupt you? I know you probably don't like being seen with us.
Why do you want to contact this person?
Well, two things, and I'm going to be straight up front with you. He hired a kid to do a job. That's fucked. On top of that, he's our only lead to a mass murderer that's currently active around here. And that's not good for your business nor mine.
Does Tospa know that it's normal to hire kids to get into small places?
We're in Texas, not Night City.
He doesn't like them moving into his field of work. That's the problem. It's a union thing.
Oh.
You know?
Damn.
You're gonna
Damn.
get your ass kicked by the fucking lollipop guild while your ass is sleeping.
Damn. Is there a burn ward close by? Because holy shit. Anyways. Okay.
I've been held down by a bunch of midgets while they beat you. It won't do much damage, but damn, it'll be fucking traumatizing.
Yeah, I had to pay 50 eddies for that one.
That's good.
Besides doing the right thing, since you clearly think much of my business or what I do, what's in it for me?
Well, I won't let you get away with anything shady if that's what you're talking. But I can stop glazing at you and, not disrupt your business as it is currently going.
He wants money.
I
Todd.
was very nice. I didn't make any type of scene or cause any fights, which unfortunately I am not known well for.
True. I've seen and heard much of this so far. You two in particular.
At least I'm not alone.
I only start shit when I'm drunk.
Now we know who
That
the
happened
sergeant
when I
bar
sold
fight
her up.
was.
Creed gets up and goes, then maybe you should stop drinking mimosas.
I like my tequila sunrises, not mimosas. I'm a man of culture and taste.
I'm gonna need a human perception and acting check.
In what reality is that?
Hold on, let me give you that acting check.
Holy shit. I'm going to nod. All right. Fair enough.
God damn it, this thing is pissing.
Tailbot will go grab something from one of the display racks over here and bring back, like, Hotline floats around a couple different places and takes care of business that way. I'm not 100% sure where he's going to be tonight. I know tomorrow night he was supposed to be operating out of a back room close by or the rooftop, as repairs should have been done by them. I can make a check real quick and figure out what he's operating tonight.
As long as it doesn't draw any suspicion of why you're trying to figure it out, that would be very appreciated.
There's quite a few people in town who know this. And kind of go back, counter here and stuff, and he'll connect a couple things together, and basically send out a message on a phone and basically start playing message tag for about 10-15 minutes. A couple hours go by, not you guys, just switching scenes here for a moment. A couple hours goes by, and you find the broken remains of some kind of solenoid-based electronics shaft. It is definitely mangled wreckage that was just kind of in the bottom of stuff. It's only through actually with the help of Gina and a little bit of tool and stuff that they have that you guys are actually even be able to like find this randomly due to some broken solar panels that people haven't quite harvested yet. Please roll me percentile.
Nice.
It appears to be the remnants of this appears to be old net hardware. Storage device of some kind. And as a note, please write this down, Otis, or make a note and I'll get it added onto your sheet in form of an item at the end of session. It's an external storage device dating back from the time of Red. Old technology.
Holy shit.
It does appear to be some, the casing, hardware, and everything else around it was pretty destroyed, but the internals were pretty solid. You find also about easily 300 eddies worth of usable hardware and components for the purpose of upgrades, enhancements, equipment, stuff, that things you just 300 eddies worth of usable components for the purpose of doing anything tech related with, and an old data drive from before the collapse.
That's the storage drive, right?
Yes.
So 300 A's in the storage device.
Yes. 300 eddies of scrap material. Yeah, hardware. Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Depending on what's on the storage device, could easily be worth a couple grand. It could also might be something useful based off your projects or anything like that, but it's a lucky find in terms of a who knows what's in it.
Yeah.
And it costs you 20 eddies to get in here and find that. It did take several hours, though, to get it. The sun's getting, lower on the horizon as it's getting closer to 4 o'clock. And I don't want to say low because sundown's still not like 7:38 this time of year, but it's been a day.
Does Gina have any type of thing I can connect to the hard drive to?
Yes, it does.
Sweet. Let's head home.
Okay. You have been given automatically a room to stay room and board at the hotel. The same hotel that Tadashi brought Dystopian Murder Machine to as well.
Okay.
But you'll get pretty much back there by 5 p.m., just as a note. So let me keep track of things of the day. And
is there food at the hotel, or do I have to get that?
there is basic kibble at the hotel, but mostly you have to cover your own food one way or the other. There are some vend mats outside that do sell kibble and cheap pre-pack. Yeah. Spinner, your research. Are you continuing doing the research throughout the, or are you going to take a break after your search on Grimtail Bones?
What is it? It's about 4 in the evening now.
Yes.
Okay. Sorry, I'm just looking at my notes, my things to do. I want to go to the noodle bar. To obviously get an evening meal.
Okay. So that stuff did not get loaded in. Shame. Let me make a quick note of this error real quick. The noodle bar is nice. Okay, it's not like a necessarily elaborate place or anything else. It's just well maintained given the circumstances. There's 2 different ones in town. One is very much an outdoor noodle shop, much more exposed to the elements, and one's more of an actual indoor closed establishment as well.
The noodle shop describe one more than the other, or not?
I'm sorry, what?
This is from session 6. I got. Is that this one looking to pay for intel about Sherman at the noodle shop? Would I know which one it is, or?
Based off of that rumor, yeah, it's the outdoor one.
Okay, I'll go to the outdoor one then.
There is the outdoor one isn't necessarily too busy this time of day. You've got the afternoon heat really kind of making it more uncomfortable outside. However, there is, in just a second, I'm trying to give you this picture. There is a very unusual attendant. They are an animal sculpt. Entry, save,
Wait, what?
please. 1 second. Art dump. Here we go. Go to the bar. They might be a fox, they might be an animal form of some kind, but there is a very gray furred individual attendant who works the bar, at least behind the counter. They are preparing large bowls of ramen. They call it a noodle bar in Texas, but clearly they're making pho and ramen.
Oh. Big ass bowl.
Yeah, that's what you're staring at. The bowl.
It's a pretty normal sized ramen bowl.
Mm-hmm. But they will very nicely, bow, and there is a large seating area pretty much directly around them, where people just come over and sit down outside. And there's a central column of the building and everything else, but in between there's a bunch of like small cooking setups and everything else where her and a few other members of her Fox Kitsune style of pack are making ramen. And he bows, and you hear very politely like, "Hello, sir. What can we get for you today?"
What do you have?
We, excuse me for not knowing too many fancy kinds of ramen or anything else, but they do a sunshine bowl. They do a sunshine style ramen bowl. They do a Texas meaty heart and special, and a barbecue extra spicy style of ramen, or like the 3 typical evening ramens. They quick prepared. The one's extra spicy, one is very kind of like bland and plain, and one it's flavorful, but it's, in terms of ramen, spice, and everything else, but all of them are good. Like you can see the noodles, the eggs, the meat that they're actually cooking up, actual seaweed presses that they're doing, kelp presses actually, but.
Okay, a spicy bowl and a beer, please.
Would you like that beer in a glass?
Yes.
Okay. They grab you a can of Lone Star Smash and a frosted mug. And they will open the can for you and set it on a coaster, and a coaster, along with the frosted mug, and they will begin to start pouring your ramen.
You need soju for this, dude.
It takes them about it doesn't even take about 5 minutes for them to fully prepare, but you do get this large bowl of ramen, broth, cooked egg, kelp, chunks of what appear to be meat, poultry, maybe some kind of pork looking product of some kind. There are a few different insects in it, but that's not uncommon in the Cyberpunk Red future, especially as an alternative protein.
Still be flicking him out the bowl.
They're barbecued grasshoppers.
Oh god, those are delicious.
They got that right level of crunch and seasoning to them too.
By Jeeves, no. Oh.
Eat bugs and you'll be happy about it.
Oh, this guy, I'll spinner.
And you can take the time to enjoy the meal and everything else, but based off your rumor, like straight up to certain times this person shows up at these places. So I just need to know how long your wait, and I need a perception check.
I'll probably wait around 2 hours. What's my perception got? There it is.
Okay.
God damn.
Nice.
Nice.
27.
Good to know. Okay. I will, I know what we're starting with next session. Okay. You are going to have to wait about 2 hours. Okay. The noodle and the double portion of Smash, only runs you about 30 eddies.
Shit, definitely coming back here.
Yeah, it kind of sucks that isn't covered under the plan.
No, it is not. But it is a Fox run noodle bar. As all the attendants are body sculpted kitsune like that.
It's got to be hot as hell being, sculpted like that here in Texas.
They had to pay extra for a different fur package, actually, to be actually more similarity of a desert style fox's hair, but that's beside the point. And anyways,
Okay.
Mm.
That was a winter coat I saw.
Yeah, I know, but I only do so much with certain, limitations.
I got you.
As for the barber shop, he does make some calls. Okay, it takes him about half an hour and everything else. And yeah, he's going to be actually at a nightclub later tonight at 10 p.m.
Awesome. Can you give me the name and the directions?
He gives you the deets of information and everything else happily. And wishes you the best of luck on your search.
Thank you, sir. As I'm stepping out, I'll be shooting that information to everyone.
Mm-hmm. Which everyone will receive before 5 p.m. information on a lead on Chalkline, a bar and location he's supposed to be at roughly around 10 p.m. tonight.
Cool, that's good.
Okay.
At least one of us was still doing our job.
I'm driving the.
I googled
the papers.
Okay. As you leave and get into the vehicle, you're sitting down for your food. You're just getting back to the hotel and going through your spoils, grabbing a quick snack. As you guys are about at this point in your evening, you get an emergency all hands alert through your Texas deputy system. Immediately linked to your agents, your internal agent, whatever the case may be. The Sherman City Net is letting you know a suspicious person is entering Sherman along the northern, road. They did not enter through one of the main transit ways. Skylight did just pick them up.
We're on the north side of town, aren't we?
Yeah, you're not too far from the area. Same thing with those at the hotel are not far away. Oh no, you got there's an all hands active ping of.
I'm gonna start slamming my head on the steering wheel.
That must mean
as I put it into gear.
I'm gonna continue to my hotel.
You are a deputy.
Like I said, at this point in time, you were at your hotel. You were like getting kibble out of the vending machine. Okay. When you get this notification, like Gina looks at you and goes, "We've got a suspicious persons alert entering the town."
Stare at my duffel bag inside that I'm not going to be able to play with my newfound toys. Go put my duffel bag in my room. Start moping out of the hotel.
Fucking perfect.
Okay, you're going to respond to the call. Noted. Clyde, toss.
I'm just gonna look over at Clyde. He's in the lead. Well, looks like we can get there first.
With one hand, I'm starting the truck. With the other hand, I'm turning on the lights.
Mm-hmm.
And with my forehead, I'm smacking the steering wheel.
And I'm gonna turn his radio up.
Oh my god.
Haru, you have finished your all the paperwork required for your church in Sherman.
Yes, I even sent you the core tenants.
Mm-hmm. Assuming taking your time and anything else, it is roughly around 5 p.m. in the evening by the time you get done. Shortly after you leaving City Hall on your way to wherever, you will also get this notification. Are you going to respond or not?
Oh, hell yeah, I'm going to respond.
Okay. Spitter, you get this about as your food gets delivered, and I imagine it was immediately with the swipe left for ignore and you move out your day kind of thing.
Well, they didn't. Hey, I wasn't told to go there. I was just told someone weird's coming to town. Well, okay.
Understood.
Maybe.
Okay. You all will roughly arrive at more of one of these side streets off of the western part of Sherman. You will see a suspicious-looking individual walking a side road. Very much a weapons bag in tow over one shoulder. Duster, cowboy hat, absolutely. And a few other things. They clearly look like a full FBC. There are 5 kill counters you see on his body. 3 of which say 999.
Hey, jackass! That isn't an entrance. I'm gonna say as I'm getting out of the vehicle.
I'm gonna drive away.
That's drop off possibly like deuces. Like this, I'm out.
Get out of my truck. This guy saw me with him, and he just says, does your asshole ever get jealous of the shit that comes out of your mouth?
Not even remotely.
Fuck, dude.
What do you mean a kill counter? Like ticks on the wall?
No, there's a
Yeah.
digital, like you can see on the forearms. There is a digital
Yeah.
display counter.
They max
How
out
many
at
people he's
999.
Yeah.
Just so you know, though, anyone can put those on and put it at whatever number they want.
He stops.
Don't be a bitch.
Sets down the bag. Slowly, like, it sets down the crossbow with it, too. Slowly raises his hands, and you'll hear the very cybernetic voice go, I have an invitation, if I may present to you.
Of course. I'm not even drawing a weapon or anything as I'm walking towards them this entire time.
He slowly reaches open the duster, grabs something, proceeds to pull out paper. It looks like an envelope, sealed in wax, shaped like a kiss, smelling of exotic perfume with the faintest trace of glitter.
Why does this look like this is from Piper?
He presents it, and it is a, like, the seal has been broken, clearly. If you open it up and reach inside, it is a handwritten letter from a Miss Arlene Bliss, personally inviting the recipient and holder of this card to their establishment with the express permission and request to be guided there by Sherman authorities.
Well, welcome to our town. I would offer you a ride, but I think mine just abandoned me after he pissed himself. I'm gonna hand him his card back to him.
I did not piss myself. I just didn't want to get caught in the crossfire.
That adds up, he says firmly.
Yeah.
I don't mind walking there, but I will be heading to this location.
If he
That's
calls
fine.
me and
You have
tells me
any-
it's fine, I'll turn around.
I'll walk with them. You guys, that's not going to bother me.
Hey, do you have
Tadashi?
any drugs or anything we need to make sure that you're not bringing into town?
I will be bringing all my possessions and everything with me. And if your town officiates want to consider this a problem they want to solve, I will be more than happy to give you the equation.
Now I'm gonna look at him because he's just been disrespectful at this point. Well, you see, sir, up to this point I was showing you respect, but if you're gonna be a jackass, I'm gonna let you know that I need to search you before you enter this fucking town.
He points to the card.
The card does not say that you get a ride free without going through the normal check-in process. Also, this person doesn't get to fucking tell the government how it works or operates.
Can I see the letter, please?
He hands it to you.
Thank you.
It's a letter from a citizen.
The
How
letter from a
official
whore.
is this? How official is this letter?
Roll bureaucracy, please. He hands over the card, though, proceeds to reach for the weapons bag and open it up and, like, set it in front of you like that very much typical duffel bag check.
I'm gonna look down at it, look up at him, look down at it. Well, shit.
He points
So no
out,
drugs, I'm guessing.
It'll be there eventually, I think.
yeah, my foundry's working a little slow on those rolls I've been noticing
I'm
today.
seeing the rolls happen, but I'm not getting like the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, let me see if I have
thought
to
it was
wake
just
it
me.
up.
No.
I thought it was just me also until he said something.
Let me do a restart, see if that'll help.
We're almost at the end of session today, so
Okay, so let me grab a physical dice real quick, and I'll just do it that way.
I saw a
Fuck it.
10 in that. I'm pretty sure it's a good roll you had.
Well, I mean, if he'll take that, I'm okay with that too. I like 10.
I just saw the shadow of the dice.
But physically, I've got a 6 plus 12, 18.
I will call Clyde. Hey, we need to give this guy a ride. He's not trying to kill us. Where the hell did you leave me here for?
Because you were being a jackass. Don't go back.
When am I not?
I was gonna say you're gonna be a lonely fucking guy if that's the reason we abandon you.
this
Is the goblin talking shit to me?
Above table. Above table.
Okay.
this letter shows all formalities and traces of corporate bureaucracy, but also old world hospitality and invitation. This is a very formal request.
And if I remember correctly and heard correctly, it said something about him being escorted through with his property, correct?
Correct.
Is it from
Hold it up.
anyone
Toss,
of the
put it up.
authority within the city?
There you go.
Shut
No,
up. My
it's,
dick's been up this entire time.
Library search.
I needed to check his stuff, make sure he wasn't bringing in nuke. Now that I know that he's not bringing in nuke, he's more than welcome to bring what he has.
Well, technically, by the letter, he could bring it in.
I've also got combat drugs loaded into my body.
I want to know where the police chief's signature is on that. Oh, it's not. So they're not in charge. I got it. Is it got the mayor?
Okay.
The mayor? Oh, it's not. The mayor's not on there either. Well, shit. I guess I'm gonna check his shit before he comes in.
I'm going
Sorry,
to be
one of us
calling,
does our job.
I will be calling my supervisor back at the thing while he's doing this.
I'm gonna wave the guy to come into the truck. Yeah. And I'm gonna leave before Toss can get it.
Excuse me, sir. You're gonna have to call your supervisor.
Haru, you're there. Bit, you're there. And like he's got a bag full of weapons, arrows, explosive arrows, C9, C6, a few canisters of combat stems, some repair kits, pistols, some really nice pistols, a few shotguns. Like he is.
Well armed.
Hello?
Hello?
He's ready for war.
Hello?
Okay.
Hello.
You can all see him clearly, though. If anybody has questions, it takes you a little bit to look through everything. Do you guys even send and it's about the point in time, I think the last of you guys probably being there, because I don't think Bit you would have been in a lot of hurry. If that's true, Otis. Yeah, you're probably the last.
I'd take a cab or whatever to get there.
Yeah, you're probably the last one showing up, just out of the I'm here. And at that point in time, you're getting there's an official, it comes across right along with this theme, directly from Police Chief Marsh and Sheriff Alma's desk. Please disregard warning of posted citizen. First team to respond, please escort to where they need to go per order of the city council.
All right. Now that's someone I'll listen to.
You want to ride, buddy?
Thought you already got him in your vehicle and left me.
I was motioning for him to get in.
Well, I mean,
He got in.
he's regardless of how it may seem to Toss, this individual is being very respectable and waiting for Toss's permission before he, basically moves from where he's at.
Thank you very much for showing me your stuff. I'm sorry that you had to see us squabble like fucking kids, with one of us wanting to do our jobs and the others just wanting to get back to whatever bullshit they were doing before.
It checks
The
out.
reason we had to check you was to make sure you're not getting nuked in the city. We've been having some bad instances lately, which has led to an officer's death and quite a few deaths of our citizens. I've inconvenienced you, and for that I apologize. But I wish you well, and I believe that our Officer Clyde, and I'm going to point at the truck, in his unofficial vehicle will get you to your destination.
Thank you. You all will see the FBC. He will pick up the very unique looking composite bow with the weapons bag full of stuff. He will toss it into the bed of your truck, Clyde, and then look at you and go, in the cab or the back.
I don't care. It's up to you.
He just hops right in the back, and the back will crease from the extra 500 pounds of weight as the FBC gets in the back of your vehicle.
I mean, it's used to it from when Tadashi does that. So.
Yeah. But for all you guys who are here, and as you go rolling out with this, streetwise. Everyone can roll me a streetwise, please.
I presume that's not me, or
Hey.
I think I need to reload. I'll be back.
Yeah, reload fixed everything on my end, so 15, 15, 18 for bit. Nice. 15. And a D10 for those of you who rolled. Clyde, you've never heard of this person before. As a note, even by reputation, doesn't exist. Bit, you've heard of this person before. You've seen this person before. At least you think you have, but you've been in areas where they've done things. This is a hired hitman as well. Wanted for numerous problems in Night City, numerous attacks on the city council and Night City mayorship. It hasn't really been seen operation after some weird corporate stuff involving some obscure company called Dapper. But this is the hired hitman called Numbers. He's not wanted by the Texas Rangers, but is classified, as armed and extremely dangerous regardless of the situation.
Clyde, after getting the text message from Alma, is assuming that whatever this guy is here for, it has to do with Skullface. And now I'm not going to get his hat, so I'm just disappointed.
That's fair.
I mean, you could still try.
But yeah, Bit, you recognize it. It was someplace probably on the East Coast you were traveling probably a year and a half ago. And it was a numerous assassination of actually corrupt city officials, dock workers, and a few nomad groups actually doing various kind of trafficking of biologicals.
And the East Coast or the West Coast?
East Coast.
Can I do like a search on like his public records, like who people in the public know him as, so just like a Google search?
They know him as Numbers.
Okay, I'll look him up, and I'll have whoever's still here. I'll have Gina show him the web search. Be like, I've seen this guy before.
If anyone, unless anyone goes with Clyde, Clyde and the assassin known as Numbers will take off to Miss Bliss's place, and the rest of you guys can share information about him. Expert with a sniper rifle, expert with a bow and arrow.
If Clyde waits for me to get back in, I'll go with him. Otherwise, I guess I'm getting left behind.
Sorry, who? What?
I'll do that thing where you like pull forward a few feet every time Toss grabs for the handle.
You're gonna get shot.
Yeah.
You will hear Numbers say,
All right. If you're gonna shoot me, I'll. You want me to let him in, or do you want me to just go?
"No, Clyde, let him come along. Toss will get in. You guys
I'll
can
let Toss
take
in the-
I'll
Bit.
just glare at Clyde. Won't say a word. Just that sudden, like, the friend just staring at you through the mask.
Bit and Gina will share the information with all of you, which you can all easily get through your agents. The drive across town in dirt road, side highway road is not long, but Miss Bliss's place is kind of out very much on the outskirts of town, past the church even. And you will be dropping him off here at the close of our scene today. We'll be picking up next week with somebody's conversation with the plot. Until then, though, I'm going to wrap up today. I think it was a good session. Do you guys have any questions before we, conclude for today's session? Questions, comments, concerns from any of the players? Questions and comments, concerns from chat by chance?
I do have a question, but I'll have to ask it off stream.
Okay. It was a bit chaotic today, but 40 IP for everybody.
Nice. It was worth the chaos.
Thank you, everyone. Thank you, players. Thank you, chat. I'm going to wrap up the recording here. I will see you back next time for more Texas 2081. And until then, take care of yourselves.